Sports Medicine Rehab, Amanda Clinic, are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Dr. Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part of your life, you owe it to yourself to work with sports experts for your health and well-being. And if mom and dad has an injury, we care for people of all ages. From backaches to injury recovery, Millennium Chiropractic has your back. Now located in Johnson across from Pizzeria Ruby.
The fall kickoff event is on now at Lewis Automotive Group. Unbeatable prices, special financing, and your next ride is ready for you at any of our locations in Fayetteville, Farmington, or Springdale. Don't forget about the Lewis Guarantee, home and double the factory warranty, only at Lewis Automotive Group.
Cardinal fans, I want to welcome you to another episode of Touchdowns with Tice. I'm Jeff Oxford, joined by my good buddy Jared Morrison, and of course Coach Tice. Jared, man, that's a beautiful jacket.
Well, you know, I figured we're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, it's time to step it up. You know, we're no longer ESPN Ocho. We're at ESPN 4. Moving up.
So, is that a weekly rental or a daily rental? Or?
Oh, daily, yeah.
That's awesome. Coach, we're underdressed.
Well, I missed the memo.
Yeah, I did.
He's right, though.
Well, yeah.
They ought to be dressed up in the playoff. Big time.
Hey, that's right, Coach. Congratulations, man. Great year. 8-2 is a great year. And, you know, there's so many other teams. I can tell you 6 other teams in our conference that would love to trade places with you right now.
Well, that's true. They sure would. You know, we're real happy about the year. We had a really good year. We fought a lot of adversity, came through it, you know, and here we are at the end in a good spot.
Yeah, so you're 8-2 overall, 6-1, ended up 6-1 in conference play.
Right.
Second place, get to host first round of state playoffs here at Farmington at Cardinal Field this Friday night. Coach, Harding Academy. Harding Academy is going to load up, come up from Searcy, and you know, Harding Academy is a football program that's always been very fundamentally well coached. And, Coach, I suspect they'll put that chin strap on pretty tight and they'll come hit you.
I guarantee you know, it's a very successful program. I don't know how many state championships they've won through the years. Of course, the success factor that is now in place with the Arkansas Activity Association bumped them up into 5A. Very competitive, lost a lot of close ball games. The East over there, Valley View 1, I think Nettleton 2, Harding Academy 3, and then Batesville, I think, ended up 4. And all the games were very close. But, you know, Harding Academy, you know, they really hit you. I mean, they've got a lot of kids in that range of 180, 190 pounds that can run, and they'll get after you, you know, from get-go, because they've got a lot of tradition there at Harding Academy. And I refer to them, Jeff, as the Shiloh of the East.
Yeah, well, that's too bad, Coach.
Well, you know, Coach, you talked a little bit about how they'll get after you. Looking back at last week's game against Alma, I felt like our defensive front really did a good job of getting after their quarterback and causing some disruptions. Is that something we think we can carry over into next week?
Oh, I think so. You know, Jared, that defensive front, when, you know, Wally Stokes is just playing lights out. I mean, there's probably no defensive end in the state that's playing at the level that Stokes is playing at. And you throw him in there, you know, with Jackson Seward and Trevor Harvey. And, you know, Reese Hammonds has really come on. You know, Boger's been hurt and he's kind of relegated to a part-time role because of that knee. But Hammonds has really stepped up, and our defensive front has really played well. Jockwell Brown, of course, we moved him from defensive end to middle linebacker, and he's finally really getting comfortable in there. So our defense is really playing well. In the back end of that defense, those 4 defensive backs are really, really playing well. Of course, they really played well against Morrilton, you know. And you throw in Keaton Balch, you throw in Sam, you know, Reynolds out there at linebacker. And and then, of course, Crosby Schmidt's returning starter from last year. So the defense really, it took a while for them. Got a new coordinator, got a kind of new scheme is kind of tweaked a little bit. It's really gelled here, in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Coach, one thing I thought your team did a great job on Fridays. Alma had a real slim chance of making the playoffs. They had to win. I believe Harrison had to lose. I think there were some things there for them to be a 4 seed. Coach, but I thought your team did a good job holding composure. The worst thing, Jared and I talked about, boy, you don't want to get anybody thrown out. You don't want anybody disqualified for opening round of state playoffs. And sometimes when a team don't have a whole lot to play for, they like to bait you into that stuff.
Some of that happened. Some of that happened on Friday night. Of course, we had a little come together out there, at one point in the game. And Crosby Schmidt ran on the field and got a flag immediately because you can't leave the team box if there's any kind of altercation. But Crosby was alternating with Sam Reynolds and Keaton Baltz out there, and they finally got that, kind of figured out. And so we didn't lose Crosby because I thought, I hope they can figure this out, what's going on. But they did, and that is really, you worry about that. And we talked to our team about it, and I think that's another thing about, 33 seniors. Leadership's really good.
Yeah. Offensively, Friday night, Coach, of course, Lester just doing what Lester does, but offensive line gave him plenty of time. Running backs, thought the running backs had one of their better games. Really hit the hose hard. Offensive lineman downfield blocking. And how about getting Aiken Johnson back, Coach?
Well, I'll tell you what, it just means so much to get Aiken back, and we're so tickled for him. But our football team and J.J. Moore has come in there and played lights out. But to get Aiken Johnson back, an all-state performer really last year, he really had some more, out there really special. He got the most yards after contact in the game. Mm-hmm. And so he was really excited to get back, and our team was really excited for him to be back.
You get Logue back, too. That was a big one to get back. I feel like our running back, crew has done a good job. They're hitting the holes. They're making yards after contact. But to see him back out there was another one. To overcome. You talk about overcoming, issues and injuries, and it's good to see some of these kids back on the field.
Well, it really is. You go back to the Harbor game, and we lost 4 outstanding football players in the Harbor game. We lost Ed Lester. Mm-hmm. You lose Aiken Johnson. You lose Logue, you lose Nate Bouillon, and now they're all back, and they're all healthy. I thought Logue had a great ball game, and, unfortunately for him, he's missed a lot of the season due to that ankle injury. And I tried an old trick on him that I remember I learned a long time ago. I taped his shoe. Mm-hmm. So he has, less chance of even moving that ankle in a, direction that's very, very painful for him. So he feels really good about it. He's come back this week in practice. He's a lot quicker, and we're just tickled to have those guys back. Aiden Lester, they put him through tests every week about the strength in that leg, and he's right now over 90%. And I thought he showed a lot more quickness in the ball game the other night. We take Aiden Lester for granted, and that's a very, very bad mistake. You look at his stats on the season, he's completing over 75% of his passes, and things like that. And, of course, with that receiving core and the time he gets throwing, we haven't talked about Ethan Richardson. Man blocks his tail off, And so, but we do take, Aiden Lester for granted. Boy, that's one thing we should not do. And I think sports writers and all them take him for granted. Because look at the box scores. Well, he threw for 250, rushed for another 100, counted for 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Well, that's what he does every week. Mm-hmm. That's the thing we shouldn't do.
Coach, we talk about it every week. What really impresses me about this core group of receivers is it's something to run the ball up the middle. But, you've got a bunch of running plays, you'll run to the edges, or you'll run a tunnel screen. And how good this receiving core is of blocking on the edges. And it's so hard. Jared can attest for, as a lineman, who you're going to block. It's right here in front of you. And it's outside shoulder, inside shoulder, whatever it is. But when you're on the edge and the runner's coming towards you, you don't know if he's going to cut in or if he's going to go on the outside of you. And so it's very hard to get that block. And then not hold. And this group does an outstanding job, maybe the best I've ever seen at Farmington, Coach, as a group blocking on the edges.
The effort is what I really
Oh, yeah, and heart and desire to get it done. Unselfish play on their part. You know, you're talking about Dawson Keaton, Brady Richards, Aiken Johnson, J.J. Moore. Then you throw in Brenner Watkins, and you throw in Jordan Logue. I mean,
Brady
these
Richards,
guys,
yeah.
these guys have just done a great job all year long. And boy, we're, graduation, boys, I may cry at graduation. I'm going to tell you now, we got those 33 seniors.
There was a bunch of seniors out there on the field for senior night.
Man,
There was a bunch of them.
and they've been so good to the program, so good to the coaches, and me personally, that it's going to be tough when graduation comes around.
Coach, what can we expect looking ahead to this week's game from Harding Academy offensively? Like, what are we going to see from them?
Well, they're a spread formation. They're going to throw it around the ballpark, and they're going to run a lot of inside and outside zone. They'll give you a little bit of misdirection. They've got good, we don't know which quarterback's going to play. Number 6 got hurt in last week's game, and number 11 came in. Well, 11 was the running back. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, how that's going to play out. But both of them are very capable players. Wide receiver number 83 is a game breaker. You've got to take care of him. Of course, Coach Harrelson will have a plan for him that we're going to try to take that one cat away. Yeah. So offensively, they've had a lot of turnovers. But you can't plan on that. BB coming in last year had a lot of turnovers, turnover free. We looked at the quarterback last year from BB. We said, hey, it's the weakest quarterback we've played against. He was 9 out of 9. Yeah. The playoffs do different things to different people, So we'll see what they do. And I'm sure, Coach Harrelson, Coach Harper, and those guys will have a great plan for them.
Well, Coach, defensive line done a great job getting pressure. I'll say this about your group, Coach. 20 victories out of the last 23 ball games. Winning breeds winning. And this group just kind of seems to find a way to get it done.
Well, the thing about it, when I looked at this job, and the one thing that's very apparent to me, the kids and the community and the school, expectations are high. Mm-hmm. And they rise up to those expectations. They expect to win. They expect to do well. So they brought that from home. Yeah. We may enhance it a little bit, but they walk through the door with that. And that says a lot about your mamas and your daddies.
Yeah. Well, Coach, man, big game Friday night right here at Cardinal Stadium. Jared, you got anything else?
No, just looking
forward to it. How about you, Coach?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about our staff. We haven't talked about that much.
You're not going to mention Jay Harper, are you?
I'll hold off on that one.
Appreciate that, Coach.
But, on the offensive side of the ball, Coach Watley's our offensive coordinator. He works very closely with, Vander Bowden and Walker Cheevers, Josh Fox, and those guys, Jay Weatherford. It's an outstanding staff. Our staff is tremendous. Defensive side of the football, of course, you got Bill Harrelson heading that side of it up. With we got, of course, Jay Harper, like we talked about, and Scribner, Clint Scribner, and Bo Collins, and Garen Branch. Garen Branch is doing kind of an intern with us. And boy, what a great addition that's been. But we have really, bar none, we got the best staff in the state. They're just tremendous coaches. They care about kids. They care about doing things right. They never leave any stones unturned. You may call them crazy, but you'll never call them lazy. Mm-hmm. And then you go to the kicking game, and Jay Weatherford, handles all of that for us, and that's been a big plus for us. You're talking about Ian Shadden and Braden Conrad, and of course Tage Pollard is the deep snapper, and then all those coverage guys. And boy, let me tell you something. The other night, when Nate Bullion hit number 6, now 6 thought he wanted to be a return guy. But
we talked about that.
I bet you, yeah. And when after that hit, he didn't want to be a return guy anymore. No. And there are other guys out there on that, kind of like the old cowboy Lane Smith and Ben Rush and, Dylan Shackelford, all have had big hits. Yeah. But they have, if you look, they come down together. There's not 2 or 3 guys getting there first or whatever. They come down together and they make those plays.
One thing, Coach, I don't think a lot of people realize is the amount of time that your staff puts in. I've been there and I've done it, and I know what's involved. They're there. Just now got done with junior high. But you're having Monday night games, you're having Thursday night games, you're having Friday night games. You're up here all day on Sunday planning and scheming and writing those things out. You may not get home before 10 o'clock 4 nights out of the week.
Well, that's for sure. Sometimes, Jared, as you pointed out, sometimes it's 80-hour work weeks, and then you don't count the time. I get one day off on Saturday, but, we talk about we get a day off. Well, you get to do work at home.
Yeah, you're watching film.
You're just not up at the office, so you're 7 days a week, and that's, they're so devoted to what they do, and like we say, like I told Joanne, we're spending our time raising everybody else's kids, and those wives are spending their time raising our kids. And so, it. You've been there. People don't understand it. People say, well, they see the games, and the games are great, but that's not the time. The time is the prep time and the relationship building time with players and our staff that really brings it all together.
Yeah, well, Coach, you talk about the staff and that relationship, you see it in the kids. You see the way the kids respect the coaches and the effort they put in. That's a reflection of the staff, Coach. And, it's fun to watch.
Well, it is, and like I like to say, boys, every organization rises and falls on its leadership, and we're talking from the school board to, Mr. LaFoon and Bo Thompson, they care. And if they didn't care, none of this would be possible. So, we appreciate them a lot. It's a joint effort, and of course the community's behind us.
Yeah.
We're all excited about it. You want to see a big crowd? Come out and watch the Cardinals play football. You'll see a big crowd.
All right, Cardinal fans, this has been a special episode, Touchdown with Ty, still playoff episodes. Y'all hang tight. Getting ready to watch the Cardinals play Harding Academy.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
All right, Cardinal fans, I want to welcome everybody. I'm Jeff Oxford, joined by my good buddy, former Burger King scat back All-American Jared Morrison. Brian Dean is down on the sidelines with the Matthias Real Estate Sideline Report, and Victor's here for the halftime show and the field goals. And, man, a little bonus football, playoff football, Jared. And it's a beautiful day here at Cardinal Stadium. And man,
it's almost too pretty, Jeff. I mean, the weather is almost too nice for November.
Yeah, you're right. It's 70 degrees, And, Jared, football season's it's broke up into 3 seasons. You got the non-conference season. Those we call them preseason, whatever you want to call them. Those 3 games that you play. That's part 1. Then part 2 is your conference season, and all of conference part 2 you're playing to get to part 3.
That's right. And
to set up a good position, in the state playoffs. And Cardinals come in with an 8-2 record, and lost 1 conference game. You're the number 2 seed, and tonight you're facing number 3 seed, Harding Academy, the Harding Academy Wildcats. They get on the buses and travel from Searcy. And Jared, this should be a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, they're 5-5 overall, 4-3 in conference. Like Coach Ty said in the coaches show, they've lost a lot of close ball games. They're a good team.
I know early in the season, it may have been the first game of the year, I think they played Elkins. Elkins notched them pretty good. But so what's at stake here? Well, just like from here on out, Jared, the same thing we went through last year. It's a win or you're done.
Yep.
And the Cardinals, last year we got real fortunate. We got on a run, and we didn't lose until we got to the state finals. So you can't look ahead to next week or the week after that. You got to take every week game 1 week at a time. And that's one thing, Jared, that you can always say about this current coaching staff is the experience that they have. They do a very good job of keeping these team focused.
Yeah, all of us are talking about, okay, if we win tonight, who we going to play then, and they're focused on Harding Academy. That's all they care about. They got to get past this week. Once they get past this week, then guess what? Tonight, sitting in the coach's office until 1 or 2 in the morning, they're going to be looking at whoever we're playing next week if we're able to win. But yeah, they got to get taken care of tonight. But again, it's going to be. It's not going to be an easy. It's not going to be a gimme. It's a 2 versus 3 matchup. Those are usually some of your closer games in the first round of the playoffs. Looking at Harding Academy, I did some research, Jeff.
Lay it on me.
Well, actually, I had ChatGPT do some research for me.
Yeah.
And so it looks like, and Coach Tice mentioned this, their go-to offensive player is number 83, Joseph Miles. He's a receiver. He's got breakaway speed. He's the one they like to throw to. Their quarterback is Cruz Ray, number 6, but he was injured last week, so there's a chance. We don't know if somebody else came in to fill in for him. The running back, actually, I think, came in and filled in for him last week at the end of that ball game. We don't know if he's going to be back tonight or not. We'll find out here in just a little bit. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they got Riley Smith, number 64. He's a defensive lineman who's supposed to be pretty good, and Cam Pryor. I did ask ChatGPT to predict the score. You want to hear it?
Lay it on me.
The score prediction, Farmington 38, Harding 17.
38-17. Right. That's it, boys. Turn the lights off. Everybody go visit the concession stand, and let's just go on home.
If it does turn out to be 38-17, I'm going to be kind of worried about, I like AI. I use it all the time. But if it can predict a score ahead of time like that, it kind of worries me. I'm thinking like Terminator, Apocalypse type stuff.
Ask it. Hey, if it's right tonight, I want to ask it the score of the Arkansas LSU game, and I'm making a wager.
You're going to go bet. Yeah, we'll get on that. What's the Hot Springs app? We'll get on there and do some betting.
Yeah, the Oaklawn app.
Oaklawn, that's right.
That's right. So Brian Dean's down on the sidelines. Here it is. We're 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. Brian Dean's down there in short sleeve shirt in November. How about that? Hey, Brian, look pretty comfortable down there tonight.
Actually, it really is, Jeff. And there's a slight breeze coming out of the south, and it's blocked a little bit by our indoor. But as I travel further north towards the north end zone, it picks up a little bit, but shouldn't play any damage down. The best thing about tonight?
What's that?
The fact that it's the second week of November and we're still playing football, which only means one thing: you're in the playoffs. Now, what's even better is if we'd be in the third week of November, still broadcasting football games.
Oh, I like your thinking, Brian Dean. And I see the white hat down there, Tommy Kraft. I'm determined if I'm going to listen to his show tomorrow on how well he does tonight. So,
that's right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Is it a call-in show?
Oh, yeah, you can call in.
Right, call in.
Yes,
depending on how well he does.
Yeah. Brian Dean can ask him, does he want us to text him or just tomorrow morning or just call in to the show tomorrow morning?
He's down there talking to him right now.
Yeah. So, Brian talked about the wind, Jared, and I look down here, on the northeast corner where the flagpole's at, and that flag is whipping pretty good.
It is. It's blowing out of the south. We'll keep doing that all night into tomorrow, I know, because I'm planning on going deer hunting in the 80-degree weather. Going to have a south wind. We're going to have to play. But it should, I don't know that it will have a huge effect because it's not just blowing and going. It's just a little breeze now and then. I think we'll be fine. But it is a nice night, man. It's just beautiful. Not going to have to worry about, normally by the time you make it to this third part of the season, making it in the playoffs, you got cold weather. We're bundled up in the stands. We got heaters on the sidelines. The kids have got their hot hands out, but not this week.
Yeah, you're right. You are exactly right. And, I was thinking about this, earlier in the week, and man, we've had great weather all year. We've had those years where we had 3 or 4 games we playing in the rain. Mm-hmm. We had one year, Jared, where our junior high team, they played 9 ball games. 8 of them was in the rain.
Whew.
Every week is raining.
That's character-building football right there.
I guarantee you. So, Jared, you talk a little bit about their quarterback, number 6. I want to talk about him a little bit. And this is where, obviously, this young man is a great player, because you don't see a whole lot of sophomore quarterbacks start.
No, you don't.
And so, you look at that and say, man, he must be very talented to be a sophomore and start. Well, yeah. But also, if he is a sophomore, then most likely this is probably his first playoff game to ever start, So one thing about it, though, the junior wide receiver you talked about, Joseph Miles, that kind of helps. That helps a young quarterback. But I want to talk about the Cardinals, man. So I want to talk. We'll just start on that offensive line where you got Mitchell, Hammock, Davison, Asa Johnson, and Hartman. Them guys have done a good job all year protecting for the quarterback.
They have. They've done a good job. I mean, they've done a good job opening up lanes for our running backs as well.
And last week was probably the best game that our running backs as a committee had. So Coach Tice talked about these seniors, 33 of them, all of them out here for the coin toss, going out for the Cardinals for the coin toss is your quarterback, Aiden Lester, number 17, number 6, Dawson Keaton, a wide receiver, Jaquel Brown, your senior linebacker, and then Jackson Seward, the defensive lineman. Cardinals be in the red tops with the white helmets. Hardin Academy is in the white with the red numerals.
They got good color scheme. I give them that.
They what?
I said they have a good color scheme.
Oh.
When I saw them over there warming up earlier, I was like, why are we wearing our whites? And I was like, oh, that's not us.
Yeah.
They do have a lot on their roster, Jeff. I think a lot of those kids, if you look down their roster, a lot of those are ninth graders.
Yeah, they got
a bunch of their ninth graders out tonight.
Yeah. I think we got a couple dressed out ourselves.
I think we do. But, we talked about Dawson Keaton. It was great to see him out last week. He's had a great season. Let's see what they have to say what happened.
Yeah. Well, Farmington won the toss. Well, we're going to take the ball, Jared.
Well, yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Get first opportunities for the Cardinal offense to go down and score. Brian Dean, pretty exciting down there on the sidelines, man. Getting ready for opening round of state playoffs, and Cardinals going to get the ball first.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, the biggest thing about it is we need to take this ball, secure the kickoff, and then put some points on the board.
Yeah.
Start it off the right way.
Jeff, you watch all our seniors run off over there to meet the rest of the team, and you look at that. That looks like a full football team.
Yeah.
There's more seniors tonight dressing for Farmington than there was total players whenever I played football here.
Yeah.
That I don't know that we've ever had. I don't know.
This is the most.
It's got to be the most seniors we've ever had. 33 seniors.
Yeah.
So, and they've done a lot for this program. You look at what we did last year and the year. And just the way this program has grown over the last 4 or 5 years. But it's going to be a great night for Farmington football. It's going to be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. Love some Friday night playoff action. Everything's on the line.
Yeah. So real quick, let's finish going through the offense. Of course, Aiken Johnson come back last week, from that broken arm. It's good to see him out there last week. Dawson Keaton, number 6, senior. This is a guy, punt returner, kick returner, guy in open space is very, very dangerous, and he's proven that a lot over the year. Also, number 1, Brady Richards is another senior wide receiver. And the sophomore, J.J. Moore, number 13, who stepped in while Aiken was hurt and did a great job. Then when you look at that backfield, you got Jordan Logue who come back. He's had that nagging ankle injury ever since the second game of the year against Harbor. But then you'll see Ethan Richardson, Cameron Miller, also lined up beside Lester, along with Brenner Watkins, the junior running back. So there's your offense. When we get to the defensive side, Wally Stokes, Jackson Seward, Reese Hammonds, Trevor Harvey, man, that group's been solid across the defensive line, able to get some pressure and get the quarterbacks off their spots.
I think tonight that's going to be a big key to this game. I know talking to the coaches, they feel like, the defensive coaches at least, they feel like that's where they can really have some disruption is across the defensive front. We feel like our defensive line can really can wreak some havoc across their offensive front. And so I think there's going to be a lot on those defensive linemen to get pressure on the quarterback, and then there's going to be a lot of pressure for our defensive backs to come in over 83.
Then Keaton Baltz, you're going to have a combination of these. Jaquel Brown will be your strong linebacker, middle linebacker. We look for Crosby Schmidt, Sam Reynolds, Keaton Baltz. Look for them guys in the backfield. Nate, back in the back end, these guys are good enough that you can that they've been able to go one-on-one back there. You don't put them on an island. I'm going to start on the corners. Peyton Bailey, who has for 3 years.
Yeah.
Peyton Bailey's been a sound corner.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen him against Morrilton make a couple great knockdowns. That saved games. We seen him last week make 2 or 3 good plays wrapping around.
Last year against Morrilton, making a pick six, which ended up winning us the game. He's had a great career at Farmington.
Yeah. Hey, looks like Harding Academy's got it teed up. Looks like they're going to start with an onside kick. So let's see what happens here. There's the kick. It takes a bounce, and the Cardinals got it. There's Dawson Keaton, and this is going to be 6 points. He's got a blocker out in front of him. He's at, they get him at the 15. 18-yard line. Cardinals going to start out with great field position.
When you have a team do that to start the game, you know what it tells me, Jeff?
You got to go score.
Yeah, well, it tells me that they think that they're going to have to do special things to win. Like they think that if they play a normal game, we're going to beat them. But that's a great job there by Dawson. Somebody took a good lick.
Yeah, they did.
Trying to, slowing down one of their guys. But that ball bounced right to Dawson, and he just picked it up and ran with it. It's a good job.
So here comes Lester. Lester and the boys will come out there. Logue will be the lone tailback. Boy, we are loaded heavy on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals in the pistol. Here's a handoff to Logue. He's going across the 15 down to the 13-yard line, and there you go. That's a good start, a pickup of about 5.
Yeah, we'll take 5 on first down every time. Looks like we're going to stay in that same formation, run quick, don't give them a lot of chance to sub or do anything.
Just about got them off sides.
Mm-hmm.
Lester checks the play. Handoff again to Logue. Logue makes one miss in the backfield, makes one miss inside the 10, all the way down to the 7. That's a first down for the Cardinals. They'll stop the clock at the 11:21 mark.
Just getting after them, getting up underneath their pads. Now we're running outside.
Try to get to the outside. Got great blocking out here. He gets at the 5, cuts it back in, and is going to be down at about the 2-yard line. And out there leading the way blocking, number 8, Cameron Miller.
Yeah, you see, we just full zoned this thing. We're just trying to get to the outside, and he does. It gets to the corner right there. It's a good hustle there by some of those Harding Academy guys. Here we go.
Logue again.
Oh, we missed one, Jeff. We had one guy get through.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, we went to block down on the defensive end, and he just was able to slip through. We'll show this replay real quick before we're getting the play in. But you see number 9 right here on the left-hand side. There's a big gap right there between him and the 2 technique. But we go to block down on him, we just miss him, and he's able to get us in the backfield.
This time we're going to go to the backside, and it looks like we're going to be a little short.
Boy, I sure thought we made it here. I was a little late switching, but here we go. Here's that replay of that play we just ran. Pulling around, going through.
No, he didn't make it.
Nope, you're right. He didn't. Yeah. Right there on the goal line. 4th down.
Yeah, now the Cardinals go in the heavy package. Big play here for the Cardinal offense. Lester.
Little push.
Yeah, he's going to get in. That'll be a touchdown for the Cardinals with 9:49 left to go in the first quarter. Cardinals score, take the opening kickoff, nothing but run plays, go 18 yards and score.
I want you to watch this, Jeff. When we fire off right here, we are underneath them. See how their pads are over the top of us? That's what you need. You got to have that leverage. Push them back. Easy score. Easy tush-push score.
Victor says the kick is good. So Cardinals score early, make it 7-0. So great job there, Jared. Boy, you always worried when you look up and you see they're going to start the game with an onside kick.
Well, that's what you got. That's what you got to do as a team when they come out and they say, "Hey, we're going to onside kick it right away." Your mentality has got to be, "We're going to make them pay for that."
Yeah,
and we did. We got the good return on the onside kick. And then we just ran it right at them. We didn't throw the ball a single time. We're going to establish that run game. put it on our offensive line shoulders, and let them carry us into the end zone. They did a great job on that drive. We are kicking into the wind right here, just a little bit. There's not, like I said, we talked at the pregame, there's not a ton of wind, but there is a little.
Their outstanding receivers back deep.
Yeah, we're probably going to try to kick it to 11, not 83.
Yeah, Joseph Miles. Cam Pryor is also back deep, number 11.
And that's one of the names that was on my list of ones to watch, too. So they're both pretty good, but, if we get our choice, we want it to 11 or in the end zone.
High kick fielded at the 7-yard line.
Oh, there's a good gap right there.
They got some running room. They're going to be run out of bounds at the Cardinal 47-yard line.
We just get kind of out of our lanes. We don't do this very much, but we come way inside there. We're supposed to be running in between the numbers and the hash, and we get way inside the number, way too close to the hash, and just leaves a big gap.
So here comes Cardinal defense. We already talked about them across the front. Stoltz, Jackson Seward, Trevor Harvey, and Reese Hammonds. 3 seniors and a junior. They'll be in an empty backfield in the shotgun. Fake the toss. Now they're doing the shovel pass back inside. They're going to be run out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
That's a good play. Fake the toss, come back underneath. I like that. I like the action on it. Kind of gets us going the wrong direction to try to get the ball in Joseph's hands because he's their star player, and that's what they're able to do. Miles, good run there for a first down.
First down and 10 for Hardy. This time they do pitch. Now look for him to throw it.
Oh, it was a
Great
good hit
job,
by Nate
right?
Bouillon.
Yes, Nate got there just as the ball did and knocked it loose. That's a great play.
Yeah, he did. Great timing. He's right there, when the ball gets there. That receiver's going to remember that next time. That's a well-executed play by them. I mean, they're coming out and they're executing offensively.
Yeah. So their sophomore quarterback is playing tonight. Second down and 10. Straight drop. Cardinals come with pressure. They're going to force him out of the pocket. They're going to sack him for a loss. Hammonds, along with Wiley Stoltz.
And that's exactly what we want to do tonight, Jeff.
Jackson Seward flushed him out of the pocket.
And, that's what our coaches thought we can do, and that's what we showed we can do. We want to keep him out of that passing game. We want him to force him to have to hand it off to 83, not pass it to him. And if we can keep doing stuff like that, we'll be okay.
Third down and 14. The ball's at the Cardinal 39. Pass is incomplete over the middle, overthrown. Had a receiver
open. I was
open.
going to say, he's open there in the middle. He's just not able to get it. It's just a little curl route in the middle, and we kind of jumped, our linebacker, Jaquel, saw something and kind of jumped inside and left that curl open. But luckily, he overthrew it.
See what they're doing. They're bringing in, took their quarterback out.
They do a punt with the guy lined up at the quarterback position, or are they going for it? No, they're going to back him up and punt it.
They're at the pooch kick, and it's going to go into the end zone.
Good job by the defense. They had some well-executed plays to start those drives. Got a couple first downs. But the pressure by our defensive front on the pass, great play by Nate Bouillon on that toss pass, able to get the stop.
Here comes Lester and the boys up 7-0 with 8:41 left to go in the first quarter. Aiken Johnson's going to be split on the far side. Richards, Dawson Keaton over here on the near side. Lester, empty backfield. Lester escapes pressure. He's at the 20. Going to go out of bounds at about the 23, 24-yard line.
Lester gives a little pump fake here, and then, they just they're bringing the pressure. They've got They had 5 defensive backs lined up, all on the same yard line back here, all in a row. Got 4 of them now. They're giving us a big cushion if we want to run some screens or something over here this way.
There's a handoff. Lowe's going to be hit immediately. Might have picked up a yard.
Looks like it. Tony partially moved that stick 1 yard.
So they call it 3rd down and 6.
But the cushion they're giving us out here on the edge, Jeff, I like our little bubble screens, get our receivers blocking out in open space.
Lester's got the snap. Pass is complete to Aiken Johnson at the 35-yard line. He'll get up to the 37. That'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, let's see, just a little curl here by Aiken. Lester sits in the pocket. Good protection. Well-executed play.
Yeah, right in the middle of 4 white jerseys.
Yeah, just found that open spot, sit down
Yeah.
in it. Lester did a good job of staying in the pocket, setting his feet, and delivering a good ball.
First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Lester.
Same play.
Buying some time. Hits Johnson at the 35.
Oh,
Johnson
makes
makes one miss.
Oh, we're going to get the block in the back.
Yeah, we're going to get Richards for a block in the back, it looks like.
Yeah, and I saw it too, Jeff. I think it was a block in the back. Let's see it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Don't like it, but I agree with it.
Illegal block in the back, number 1 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the it's still first down.
So they'll move the ball back. Be first down and 13. Lester doing a good job extending the play.
Ran a similar pass, but instead of the curl up there on the top, we ran a little slant route. Couldn't get anybody open.
Inverted wishbone. They get it to Dawson Keaton. He's looking for a hole, and he makes one miss. Going to pick up about 2 yards.
They did a real good job there, Jeff, of fighting across the zone blocks. Like, they saw the full zone that we were running, and they all fought that direction. Thought we might have a cutback because they were fighting so hard. You know, when the defense is really struggling to get outside, a lot of times you can wash them that way and get a cutback. We just wasn't able to develop it.
Play clock is down to 20 seconds. The Cardinals just now breaking huddle. Dawson Keaton will come over here to the near side. Brady Richards right on the hash. 2 receivers to the far side. Lester in the shotgun.
They're giving us a 10-yard buffer.
Lester going to roll out.
Again,
It's Dawson Keaton, and he's going to get enough for a first down up to about the 49-yard line.
Again, we're just finding them there. Good job sitting in the pocket. Good protection. They get a little bit of push, but just finding him, sitting down there in the open spot.
Jet Pierce, the junior, will check in. Two receivers to the far side. Hand off to the near, coming toward the near side, going to get over into, well, they're going to say down at the 50. I thought he's laying at the 49. I thought they were going to give him.
See, I think, Jeff, if you look at this replay right here, well, no, we've got pressure coming from the backside. I was going to say we had a little bit of a gap if he cuts it inside right there, but they got people coming.
Second down and 9. I formation. Lester looking over to coach. Now they're going to change the play.
We still got plenty of time.
Lester straight drop.
That's a good block by Mitchell.
Now he takes off running. He's at the 45, down to about the 41-yard line. 42, going to be about a yard short, looks like.
No, I like his, let's get out of bounds. Let's not take a hit if we don't have to. Third down and 1 is very manageable.
Third down and 1 with 5:09 left to go in the quarter. Coach Watley's got the play in. Lester. Hand off to Logue. He gets down to the 40. That'll be enough for a first down.
It's got that slot back, and we're just getting good pressure. They're kind of going around, trying to go around the blocks, but by the time they go around the block, we're already past them.
First down 10, the ball's at the Harding Academy 40-yard line. Cardinals up 7-0 here, halfway through the first quarter. Lester in the shotgun. Harding Academy, here they come on the blitz, and they're going to get Lester.
You see, they just lined everybody up 5 yards off the ball, and when we snapped it, they all came. And they're bringing more than we can block.
Yeah. They'll get us back at the 49-yard line. So that'll be a loss of 9.
Yeah, they're bringing 6. I think we released the back. We were blocking 5.
Lester, straight drop. They got the screen set up inside the 45. Going to be out of bounds inside the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. That's a good pickup there.
They are rushing hard. They're bull rushing, and we did a good job there of just letting them bull rush us. You look right here. I think, is that Mitchell right here? Who's our right tackle? They watch the bull rush comes, and he's just like, okay, I'll take the bull rush. That's fine.
Asa Johnson is the right tackle.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, you can bull rush it because we're running a screen right where we were standing, so I want to get out of the way.
Yeah, no, that was Leighton Mitchell there on the left-hand side. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Good job there. So here comes a 3rd down and 12. Again, they're bringing a bunch. Lester rolls out. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job by the Harding Academy defense, bringing that weird look, rushing more than we could block. And we just, in that case, we've got to see that and get rid of the ball quick. We weren't able to do it, and they got us sacked behind the sticks and forcing us to punt.
Good snap. High punt.
I was going to say, if it takes the right roll, we'll be good, but it didn't. It bounced back on us.
So Harding Academy will have it at their own 22-yard line. Eden Shadden, the punter, man, he's been consistent.
He has. We haven't had to punt a lot here in the last couple of weeks. I think did we punt one time last week against Alma?
I believe it was,
and
yeah.
then against Clarksville, I don't know if we punted.
No.
We may have punted at the end of the game. Again, keep an eye on number 83, Joseph Miles. He's down here at the bottom of the screen, right there on the 20 on the numbers on the Farmington side. Looks like we're going to bracket cover him. We got a safety over the top and somebody up near him as well.
Handoff, trying to get to this side, and Kingston London's going to come in from the corner spot. They're going to hold him to about a yard pickup.
Yeah, that's weird, Jeff. Miles just went down inside and tried to block a line. Nobody was there to block Kingston as the corner. I guess they think the running back can take on the corner, but it didn't work out for him.
Wally Stoltz, along with Hammonds in on the tackle. 2nd down and 9. Straight drop. Stoltz had him, let him get away.
He didn't get it past the line of scrimmage, and he was in the box.
Yeah.
So I think there is a flag.
There's a flag, but now let's see what the flag is. But I don't know. Let's see what they're calling here.
Boy, Stoltz just does a great job of getting off the ball. We'll watch this replay.
It's false start.
No. Well, we'll watch this replay. Stoltz just does a good job of getting off the ball.
Illegal formation, more than 4 in the backfield on the offense. That penalty is declined.
Yeah.
3rd down.
You know, they had a receiver in the area, so I guess that's why they didn't call it. So 3rd down and 9.
They didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Is that what, or they had too many in the backfield?
Yeah. This time Harvey's going to get him along with Stoltz.
That's exactly what we needed to do. We needed to put some pressure on him. A great job there by Harvey. And Stoltz. Stoltz was there to meet him as well. Yeah, our defensive ends are giving their tackles and tight ends a hard time. Like they're having a hard time blocking them. We're getting off the ball quick. Okay, watch Kingston, London. Oh, they're going to punt. I was going to say, we're one-on-one coverage, but it's their punt formation. Almost got a piece of that.
Dawson Keaton is going to fair catch it at the 45-yard line. Cardinal defense, another good stand. So now Cardinal offense will come back out on the field.
I'm sure Coach Watley, Coach Bowden made some adjustments with the line and with our play calls and how we're going to check things, and make some adjustments here and have a better drive. That first drive we had such good field position because of the onside kick. We just lined up and ran it at them.
Pass is complete. A quick slant to Richards. He'll be out to the 49-yard line, pick up a 4.
That's a great catch by Richards because he could hear the footsteps coming. But yeah, 2nd down and 6, very manageable. Anytime you can get over 3 yards on 1st down, we'll take it.
Aiken Johnson will come into the game. Jet Pierce will come to the sidelines. Lester's in the shotgun. Here they come with a little blitz.
Oh, they're going to
Dawson Keaton.
They're going to call a hold, Jeff, but I don't think it was a hold. They're going to call a hold. I think it's on our center. Let's watch it here. I think it's just a pancake block. Yeah, that's a pancake block. Yeah. Watch this right here. That's not a hold. That's just a drive block.
Well, I'm calling the show.
Yep, we're going to call in on tomorrow. Here, we'll watch it from this angle. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, Jeff. That's not a hold. It's just a drive block.
Are you looking at JD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He called it on the right guard.
No, that's one we're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lester, straight drop. Got plenty of time this time. Oh, in and out of the hands of Richards. He got behind everybody.
Good protection. Got plenty of time. He finds Brady. And I don't know if they got a piece of it, but that's not one that Brady normally misses.
Third down and 16. Lester rolls out, winds up, off the hand of Logue at the 25-yard line.
Lester does a good job of getting away from that. Man, we're right there, just not able. There's two of them that we're behind them and just not able to bring it in. Well, we'll tell you, Harding Academy is doing a good job of bringing pressure. Like they are bringing pressure and disrupting Lester in his pass progressions.
Great punt.
It's a good roll.
Gets inside the 15, inside the 10.
That's a great punt.
All the way down to the 8-yard line.
That's a big punt. Get them down inside the 10.
That's a 52-yard punt.
Yeah.
That's a way to flop the field right there.
You know, it looks like You look at both defenses, Jeff, and both defenses are doing the same thing. They're both bringing pressure, interrupting the passing game. The difference between Farmington, Harding Academy is Farmington is doing it with just their front four.
Yeah.
Harding's having to bring pressure with their linebackers, which, screen games and quick passes and some slants and things behind those linebackers who are coming. We'll take advantage of that as the game goes on.
Here's the handoff up the middle.
Oh, great tackle.
You're right, and that's Keaton Bolts. I thought the dude could still be running.
That's Crosby Schmidt, isn't it?
I thought it was number 5.
Yeah, that's not Keaton's.
Keaton Bolts is
Oh,
number
you're
5.
right. You're right, Jeff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Why would I ever doubt you?
Hey, stay in your lane
Yeah,
over there, Jared.
you're
Stay
right.
in your lane.
You're right.
That's the end of the first quarter. Cardinals up 7-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First Baptist Church. Farmington First students exist to partner with students grades 7 through 12 and their families to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. We do this through Sunday school classes at 9 a.m. and our Sunday service at 10 a.m., as well as our Youth Wednesday night service from 6:30 to 7:45, where students can expect games, student-led worship, and a Bible teaching that directly applies to them, all in a fun, safe, and caring environment. Find out more about us and all of our other ministries at farmingtonfirst.com.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Brian Dean, I know you spent most of that quarter swap in the offensive huddle down there. What they get figured out?
Yeah, a lot of it, Coach Bowden, is about pad level and keeping your head on a swivel when they're doing their twist. When Harding Academy is doing their twist on the inside. So let's see that cleaned up after this drive.
Pass is almost picked off.
There is a flag. Not sure what it's for.
It's going to be illegal. It should be illegal formation again.
Sorry, I went to commercial. I meant to switch to... Oh, yeah, you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The guy up top is off the line. That's the problem.
Yeah. Jared Dennis Fletcher sent a text, said he's glad your face isn't on TV.
Well, I am too, Jeff.
Why'd they mark it against us? Hey, hold on. They marked that against us.
I'm confused.
No, hold on. That's not right.
Brian,
we turned it. We declined it.
Oh, we declined it. Okay,
Yeah,
so we can get the third down. Okay.
Yeah.
They look confused.
Yeah, you. Straight drop. Here comes the pressure. Pass is... great. Nate Bouillon again.
Twice
hits him
now.
right as the ball gets there.
Twice now that Nate Bouillon has been there right when the ball gets there and knocked it loose.
So that makes it 4th down, and for the first time tonight, Harding Academy gets to kick into the wind. You talked about it last time, Jared. We got awful close to it last time.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Harvey that got close to it last time, coming off the left edge.
That kick is
high.
Straight up. Takes a Harding Academy roll, and they're going to let it roll to their 45-yard line.
We're going to have good field position, Jeff, and the reason we have good field position is because the Eden Shadden kick. He pins them down inside the 8, or at the 8-yard line. The defense comes out, gets the 3 and out, and so now we get good field position because of that kick.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
I know that you spend a lot of time de-snapping as well as I. When you de-snap, how many hands did you use?
I always use 2.
I did too. And
are they deep snapping it with one hand?
They deep snapping it with one hand.
Wow. That's not a deep snap. That's just a between the legs throw.
I agree.
Which is basically, like your snaps right here to the quarterback in the shotgun. That's what you're just throwing it, but you're just tossing it back there to him.
Yeah.
Here's a handoff up the
there
middle.
we go.
That's what hey, if you want to beat that press, you want to keep bringing that pressure, Brenner Watkins, the junior running back, just shot through the gap and got all the way down to the 32-yard line.
Watch this hole open up, Jeff, right here.
Well, you ain't got much time. But
okay. We'll go back to it.
Here they come again. Watkins again.
Well, he's doing a great job of finding those gaps. They're doing a great job of blocking for him, too.
I was just about to say that, Jared. Notice the old line coming off that line of scrimmage. Pad levels low, getting up underneath those Harding Academy Wildcats and open up lanes.
Yeah. Brenner's finding the cutback there. 2 good runs by the sophomore.
Second down and 1.
Junior, I'm sorry.
Here it comes again. Going to get to the 20. That's enough for a first down.
I'd keep running until they stop it, Jeff.
I like your thinking. Harrison ahead of Valley View, 14-0.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the number 1 team out of the East, isn't it?
Yep. Hand off. Now they go the other side.
Oh, one guy grabbed him. He had open field, and one guy was able to reach in there and get him.
Pickup of about 3.
We'll watch this. I mean, there's a big hole that opens up, and one guy is being blocked, is able to reach and grab him and pull him back.
You know, that's just the difference in running backs. Logue is going to find him a place and go. We've seen this a lot last year with our running backs.
Yep.
You had one that just straight forward, the other one going to pick his place and go.
And then that's what happens when you run play after play after play. Oh,
we did not catch it. Oh my goodness. We
set that play up. You run the same run play 2 times to the left, 2 times to the right, and then you run the play action off of it, and we're wide open.
Yeah.
Just not able to get it up.
Nobody around him.
Y'all see who's at tight end?
No, who's there?
Trevor Harvey.
Really?
Yeah. Now he's coming off the field, of course, but last 2 plays he was lined up at tight end.
I like it.
Here's that replay. Run the play action. We're there, and I think we just don't adjust to the ball quite right. It took us a little while to find it.
3rd down and 7. Lester straight drop. Going to roll out. He finds Richards inside the 10, down to the 8. That'll move the chains.
Watch him as he rolls to the left here. Watch him come and throw across his body. Backwards, back. You know, he's running one way. He throws it back across the grain. It's a great play by Lester.
Tony Parsley has the box set up at the 8.
I'm going to reset the play clock.
Hand
there's
off.
Nobody there.
Watkins gets down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line.
You can just watch this hole just open up. And Brenner's like, he sees the end zone. He's like, oh, there it is. We're really doing a good job blocking on that run play. We're opening some things up. We've got them outflanked over there, and they're going to have to make an adjustment, or we're just going to keep running it. Like they've got like a 2 technique and then an outside 9. There's just a huge gap there.
There's a touchdown. Yeah. Give the junior a touchdown. Cardinals march it down the field and score, make it 13-0.
I mean, there's just nobody there. They've got a 3 technique and a stand-up 9, and then we got 2 guys stacked in the hole. I mean, we're just block down, kick out, and there's just nobody there.
All right. Victor says the field goal's good. Cardinals 14-0. Now, Jared, now you get to kick off with that win. Boys, I say we just kick it in the end zone
Yeah,
here.
I agree. Don't give them a chance to return it.
Brian Dean, a little pumped up down there on the sidelines.
Yeah, and they have a reason to be. They saw something that they liked that last drive, and hopefully they continue to utilize that as this game goes on.
Hey, you look over there, Jared. Man, they got some good looking athletes. You know that safety number 10. I mean, that dude will hit you.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed in one of their defensive end, number 0, defensive tackle, defensive end. Sometimes depending on what formation they're in. They got some big kids, man.
They do, and their defense really comes off the ball hard. Right now, I think they're just lined up like they're giving us something, and we're taking advantage of it. You know, when we were trying to pass it earlier and they were bringing pressure, we were having a hard time. They're doing a good job on their twist stunts, and that's what, Brian Dean was talking about, that Coach Bowden was working on our offensive line with. It's getting their head up and seeing those twist stunts, because if you're looking down at the grass, you can't see what's happening. You can't communicate with your teammate next to you on the twist, and somebody's going to come free.
Cardinals got it teed up. White hat says, let's go. It's a good kick. You're going to take them into the end zone. There you go. It's a lot better to have them start at their 20 than our 45.
Yeah. We kind of had a little breakdown in the kickoff coverage last time, kind of straight out of our lanes, and they were able to get a good return and get good field position to start that first drive.
I want to say hello to Miss McQuiston. She's
don't need the hot chocolate tonight.
No. She probably. What do you think? She got some sweet tea going on.
Yeah, lemonade. I wouldn't mind a little lemonade, Jeff.
That what?
A little lemonade.
Oh, okay. Hey, the ball's on the far side on the hash. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. We got a stoppage in play here. The officials are talking about something. Let's see what it is.
Headlights.
Oh, because somebody's got their headlights on?
Yeah.
They don't have a clue, do they?
No.
I don't know that really has a big effect on the game. That's a long ways off.
Our sideline judge says he can't see a thing.
That's what their sideline says?
Oh, because he's looking right into it.
Our sideline.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh, they're backing out.
Leave. There we go.
Made them mad. They're
Yeah,
leaving.
they just said, we're going home.
There's a handoff up the middle. Brown going to clean it up, but the first one there on the play was Keaton Bolts.
That's a good run. Cam Pryor, their number 11, the running back, he hits the ball hard.
Pick up a 4. 2nd down and 6. Handoff again. He got hit pretty quick there, and that was Crosby Schmidt, number 24. Pick up a 4 again, make it 3rd down and 2.
Good job by Crosby coming up, stepping in the hole, wrapping up, making the tackle.
All right, move it back, so make it 3rd down and 3. Pistol formation. Handoff again. Brown's going to hit him at about the 30. He's going to fall forward to the 31. Be enough for a 1st down.
He's hitting the hole like Brendan Watkins is. He's running full speed ahead. But their right guard is a little shook up.
Miss McQuiston says it's nice to be up 2 touchdowns.
It is.
Great job by Crosby Schmidt holding on and going to hold him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Watch Crosby step up. He steps up right there to the edge, squeezes it down, and then forces it to bounce, and then does a great job of wrapping up and making that tackle.
7 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Oh, great play.
Oh, boy. Yeah, hey, that's Wally Stoltz comes in and says, I don't care if you got the ball or not.
I'm going to tackle you.
I'm going to tackle you.
I'm not sure if that's a read play if the quarterback's
I believe it
reading
was. I believe it was RPO. And
it's a good job by Wiley. They don't block him. You know,
look,
they're reading him.
Yeah, he's looking right at the defensive end.
And what he did a good job there, Jeff, is he squeezes and he just sets it down. Doesn't give the quarterback a clear read. See how he's just sitting there?
Yeah.
There's no clear read, and so the quarterback's like, well, I guess I'll hand it off. And then Wiley's like, okay, I don't care if you hand it off or if you keep it. I'm going to tackle either one of you.
3rd down and 13.
No, they moved that's a snap infraction. So he double clutched on the snap.
To the offense. 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
3rd down and 18. Good coverage there and by Peyton Bailey, and also Crosby Schmidt was the underneath defender, and Cardinal defense going to hold them again, force them to punt again.
Gave them a couple first downs there. They had something going with the run game for a second, but we shut it down. Get the stop, get the ball back to our offense, try to get up 3 touchdowns here. They will get the ball to start the second half. Harding will.
End over end kick. It's going to hit right at midfield. They're going to set right at the 49.
Well, I'll say one thing about their punter. He gets it off quick. Like, he gets that ball, and it's in the air in no time. And he gets it high. There's not much chance for a return.
Jared, when you look, you know, we've had 3 times we've had receivers behind them, and we just hadn't been able to connect. Well, sometime tonight we're going to connect.
Well,
on that.
We will. It's been a little combination of the ball not being right. You know, the ball doesn't have to be perfect. You know, receivers got to adjust to the ball. But yeah, it's gone off our hands twice, or 3 times.
Handoff to this side, going to be tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, they made an adjustment there. Let's see what they did.
We just left the A gap unblocked.
We just didn't block them. We just missed them.
Yeah.
We're blocking down. I think Mitchell's supposed to block down right there.
Looks like they may bring pressure here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a handoff. Gets the outside. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35.
And Breer's having a great game, Jeff. He is running it hard. He's getting some good blocks across the front.
Well, look at Cameron Miller out there lead blocking down the field there. What's number 8 right here? He says, I got you. Just get in my hip pocket. Right there. I'm going to get you a few more yards.
Yeah, it's a great play.
Handoff again. Inside the 30 to the 25-yard line.
He is just finding gaps, and he's hitting it hard. Like, he's hitting that seam quick.
Cardinals in a hurry up.
We're not going to have time to watch a replay because we're going quick. We're going to hand it off to him again.
This time he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to give him a yard. Make it 3rd down and 2. Boys, I think I'm looking out there and I'm seeing Wally Stoltz in as a tight end. Harvey, a tight end on this side. Handoff trying to get to the outside.
Oh, great tackle there.
That's their safety. He's a good-looking player. 4th down and 3.
It's number 10, Tanner Simmons. He does a great job of coming up from his safety position, getting us from behind. You're right, they just let Stoltz running off right now.
How about a good old student body right, throwback left?
Just bootleg.
Or
fake that student body and just bootleg Lester back out the other way.
2 receivers to the near side.
Oh, they jumped. They're bringing a lot of pressure. We got to get it out quick. Well, no, we held them up.
Lester finds DK, and DK ducks under the hit of the safety as he's coming running up.
We just ball them up in the middle. It's a great job by the offensive line. Good job of Lester finding him. DK kind of goes up and gets it. You're right, ducks underneath that hit. Good first down pickup on fourth down.
3:10 left to go in the half. Cardinals trying to take a 3-score lead. Stay tuned. Brian Dean will be up here with the halftime show with Victor. Here's a handoff to the near side.
Oh, we let that guy go. Again, that's number 10, saying his name a lot. Tanner Simmons, he comes up and makes tackles. Looks like we got a Harding Academy player injured.
Yeah, you can show this replay right here. And
Hold on.
boy, I thought we getting ready to go somewhere right there.
I got to get it queued up. I didn't hit my button fast enough. Give me just a second.
2:52 left to go in the half.
Here we go. Here's the replay. He just comes screaming out of the field. He takes a good angle and comes underneath the block. See how Mitchell sees him? But by the time Mitchell sees him, Mitchell turns his head right here. Oh, there, and then by then it's too late. He slipped underneath us.
Yeah, he gets him, and they had a wall of blockers on the sideline there. So, well, I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Cardinals up 14-0.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Guys, I'm not sure. I'm running out of ideas. I just think we're going to have to come back to this at a different time.
Hey, you forgot your keys. That was it. This has got to be it. The perfect throw, the perfect spiral. He's got to catch it.
The final play. It's all on me. I have to make this catch.
Win big today at Lewis Automotive Group as the fall kickoff event continues.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. The young man is walking off the field. He's over on the numbers now. I think he's hopefully just got the breath knocked out of him. Walking a little slow, though, isn't he, Jared?
Well, I don't know about you, Jeff. When I get the breath out of me, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to lay there and try to breathe.
Lester will be in pistol formation. Hand off up the middle. Hey, Brian Dean.
Yeah.
Is that our little freshman running back that just ran that?
It is Troy. Yep.
Troy Bradley.
Yeah, Troy Bradley just come up from the freshman team, but his first varsity carry. Picks up a couple of yards.
He did a lot of damage this year in junior high nights. He hits the hole hard, and he doesn't go down easy.
Third down and 6.
In fact, they're not going to bring a lot of pressure. Only rushing 4.
Lester, plenty of time. Now he takes off running. He's going to hit Johnson. He's going to make one miss inside the 5. Rolling, spinning, and gets down to about the 2-yard line.
Electrical repairs.
We'll say he's out at the 3.
Good job of Lester extending the play, finding him over there. Good, picking up the first down. Keep going. He almost made it. inverted wishbone.
Handoff to Logue, and he is going to lose a yard.
Well, that time, they got underneath our pads, Jeff.
Cardinals just wanting to score here right before half. A minute 15 left to go. Hand off to Logue. He's pushing, and he's going to be down just short of the goal line.
That was way better. You know, you watch the play before, and their pads are underneath ours. You watch this play, and we get underneath them. We get some push. Ah, boy, he was real close.
Yeah. 35 seconds to go in the half. Hand off to Logue, and he gets in. Touchdown for the senior. Cardinals score with 27 seconds left to go here in the half.
You know, it's not bad that they stopped us there a few times because we were able to burn some time and not give them much time to do anything with. Yeah, much better job. They had one time where they kind of drove us back and got us, you know, stopped for a loss. But the rest of the time, our shoulder pads are underneath theirs. We got the leverage. We got the push. He's offsides. He's offsides. Number 10, number 11, Cam Pryor, whose name we've said a lot tonight, tried to time it up, but he didn't get her done.
Dawson Keaton.
Yeah, he was going to run it.
He saw him coming. He goes, "I'm bailing out, boys. I'm going to the area you just left."
It sounds like Dawson saying something to him. Yeah. Oh, we got blocked. Let's see what happened there, Jeff. I think we didn't get underneath the ball like we normally do. Yeah, they didn't even really jump. He just stuck his hands up.
Yeah.
It's a good hold. I think we just didn't have a good kick on it.
The Cardinals will be up 20-0. Victor says it was blocked. I don't like it.
I don't either.
Well, let's try to kick another one in the end zone here.
Conran and that official were having a big discussion out there.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were talking about.
Got it teed up. White hat says, "Let's go." That's going to make it to the end zone. Yeah. That hit on the
back of the letters.
Yeah. So good job there. So here comes that Cardinal defense. Prairie Grove 8, Heber Springs nothing.
You got an update on that? Valley
Well,
View Harrison score?
Goblins is still showing 14-0.
That's interesting. That's real interesting. So only got to hold them for 27 seconds, Jeff. That's, you hate to get stopped and have them push us back a little bit there when we're driving, but it kind of worked out.
Yeah,
able to extend that drive a little bit and burn some time and not give them much to work with here.
Yeah, empty backfield. Let's see if our 4 defensive linemen can continue to get pressure on this quarterback. And here they come. That pass is complete. He's trying to find some running room.
There's a flag anyway, it looks like, but it may be roughing the passer. Let's
see, though. I don't know. They're bringing the ball back.
No, maybe not. Let's watch this play.
Holding.
Here's the replay. It says on the right go. Yeah, right there. It's right in front of the white hat, number 64. We're trying to get around him, and he's got us wrapped up.
So I'll move them back, put the ball at the 10-yard line. Be first down at 20 with 13 seconds left. Let's see if they just try to play it safe right here. Yeah, they're going to hand off. Cardinals going to tackle him at the 16-yard line, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. Cardinals going to go into the locker room with a 20-0 lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Brian Dean and Victor for the Victor's Halftime Show.
Hey, Jared.
Hold on.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Buzz Electrical. Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Miller at the Farmington Fire Department. With smoke detectors and CO detectors, remember to change the batteries in the spring and fall during the time change. After 10 years of use, the smoke detector's ability to see smoke is greatly reduced. If you remove your detector from the wall, you will see a date of manufacture on the back. For more information on these and other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
The doctors at Millennium Chiropractic Sports Medicine Rehab Amana Clinic are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Dr. Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part of your life, you owe it to yourself to work with sports experts for your health and well-being. And if mom and dad has an injury, we care for people of all ages. From backaches to injury recovery, Millennium Chiropractic has your back. Now located in Johnson across from Pizzeria Ruby.
As we recognize the Farmington Lady Volley Cards on their historic run in the state tournament this year. This team achieved their second conference championship, first 5A West Conference championship. They went 14-0 in conference this year. They were 27-6-1. They had never made it past the second round in the state tournament. and were state runners-up this year. And we'd like to recognize these ladies for their wonderful historic accomplishment. First of all, we have Adley Fulmer, Kennedy Browning, Emerson Rakoff, Avery Ball, Lainey Breisel, Ansley Luttrell, Tatum Rakoff, Coley Beach, Lola Thompson, Emily Hedrick, Kayla Thompson, Avery Jester, Paris Walker, Isabel Bjorkland, Liv Bridges, Kinsey Foster, Emma Gore, Sadie Morrison, Addison Eggers, Peyton McKee, Destiny Martinez, Rayleigh Montez, Maddie Hillhouse, and Logan Davis. The managers for the team were Braylon Coleman, Evie Hardy, and Jonathan Trejo. The assistant coaches were Angie Baker, Deanna Campbell, and Haley Heskett, and voted the 5A Coach of the Year is Kylie Mode. Congratulations once again to the Farmington Lady Volley Cards on this historic season, and they will be back next year.
The fall kickoff event is on now at Lewis Automotive Group. Unbeatable prices, special financing, and your next ride is ready for you at any of our locations in Fayetteville, Farmington, or Springdale. Don't forget about the Lewis Guarantee, home and double the factory warranty, only at Lewis Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. It's 20-0 Farmington up over Harding Academy in the first half, and it's halftime with 13:40 to go in the halftime show, which can only mean one thing, and that's halftime with Victor. So, Victor, what's been going on?
Not much going on with me. It's playoff time.
You're exactly right, and there's a lot of playoff games going on, and the most important one sitting right here in Cardinal Stadium.
Yeah.
With the Redbirds on top of Harding Academy, 20-0. What'd you think about that first half there, Victor?
Yeah, we going strong. Is doing good. Get without Harding make a touchdown so we can make it all the way to the top.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So you got some scores for us around the I almost said around the country.
Yeah,
around the state.
Yeah, we got Harvard playing Larewood Christian as they say 23-6 in the second quarter, and we got Fayetteville taking on PA. It's the Purple like 35-8.
Ooh, 35-8. You know, Victor, before we go on, you know, Pulaski Academy, their head coach is a former teammate of mine, Anthony Lucas. So, you know, hopefully the Bruins can get some momentum going.
Yeah.
What quarter is that in? That's in the second quarter, so they've got some time they can come back.
Maybe. We'll see about that. And we got North Larewood taking on Bentonville West. There's the Georgia Wagons lead 21-20 over Bentonville West. And we got Springdale taking on Cabot. It's the Bugs leading 31-14 in the second quarter. And we got Southside taking on Jonesboro. It's the Haggers lead 21-14 in the second quarter. And we got Van Barrett taking on Michigan. It's the Patriots leading 13-5. I mean, the bonus lead 15-13.
And Van Buren's winning that one, 15-13.
Yeah, we'll see how they pull it off. And we got Binsfeld taking on Greenbauer. It's the Beverly, 41-0.
Go back one, Victor.
Oh.
You got Cersei and Lakeside. And Lakeside's up 28-27.
Yeah, a close game.
Yeah.
And we got Morton and Noonan. We have no update yet. And we got Chicho Robinson taking on Camden Fairview. There's no update for the score yet.
That's
14. Yeah.
Camden Fairview's up by 4 over Joe T. Robinson at 14-10, which is a big game, Victor, because if Camden Fairview wins that game, then they got to come here next week.
I know it's going to be crazy. So, and we got Gravett taking on CAC is the Gleisley 36-14.
Yeah, Gravett's off to a good start.
Yeah, we got Paragraph taking on Haven Springs as the Tigers lead 14-0.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, and we have no update for Gentry at Warren yet.
Why'd you say Prairie Grove winning 14-0 is crazy?
Because they are just leading, just like we did.
Okay, all right.
And we have no update for Gentry at Warren game, and Huntsville and Southside, and Elkins and Forest City. We have no update yet, so I think that's all around the area.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what else has been going on, Victor?
NASCAR's off.
Well, NASCAR was over like 2 weeks ago, right?
I know. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. So what's going to occupy your time now that NASCAR's over, Victor?
You got to keep on broadcasting and probably up there for about the World Cup is coming soon.
Yeah, the World Cup. Where's that being played at this year?
Yeah, U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
Yeah, and what team in the World Cup do you think is going to win it all? Who do you think is going to hold that World Cup this year?
I know. I have no clue.
Well, Victor, you got to have a guess.
Okay, since I have picked 4 teams, England, Spain, Mexico, and U.S., I'm going to have to take England.
You're going to take England, huh?
Yeah, because I'm getting to England this year for the World Cup. And speaking of England, they already beat Serbia.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that's why I made all these flags, Spanish flags.
Okay.
Flags, so that's why. And we'll play Armenia next week. So hopefully I'm going to have to take a picture of me holding all these flags.
Okay.
Yeah, and Spain will face up Georgia tomorrow, so I will watch Spain supporting the game.
When does the U.S. play, do you know?
Tomorrow.
Oh, they play tomorrow.
Against Paraguay.
Against Paraguay, all right.
Yeah, and Mexico play Uruguay tomorrow as well.
Do you think the U.S. is going to win tomorrow?
I don't know. They're just having a rough start this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
So yeah.
So, Victor, in soccer, who is your favorite soccer player?
I know it. It's going to be one and only. It's going to be
Lamine Yamal. Huh?
Yeah, because of my favorite team, Barcelona.
Yeah?
Yeah, so yeah.
So your favorite team is Jamal. I mean, your favorite player is Jamal. Huh? It's not Messi? Or Mbappe?
No, I'm a little bit to it, but not really. I prefer that to better.
Oh, okay. All right.
Since he played for the Spain national team as well.
Yeah?
Yes, so yeah. So it's been going on lately. We have this great same games tomorrow and Sunday.
Right. So, Victor, the Battle of the Golden Boots taking place down in Baton Rouge, where the Hogs with an interim coach travel down to Baton Rouge to play the Tigers, who have an interim coach. Who do you think is going to win that game?
I don't know, because the Hogs are just having a rough time. This year. So I don't know who's going to win tomorrow.
I can 100% tell you without a shadow of a doubt who's going to win that game tomorrow.
I don't know, Paul.
You want me to tell you who?
Who?
The team that scores the most points.
LSU.
Well, I didn't say LSU. I just said the team that scores the most points.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, at the end of the day, whoever has the highest point total on the scoreboard wins, right?
Yeah.
So there's no doubt in my mind that whoever scores the most points wins the game tomorrow. Hopefully it's the Hogs.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah. So, Victor, what else is going on? What do you think coming out in the second half? Cardinals are winning 20-0 over Harding Academy. What do you think the Cardinals need to do to continue to win this game and to pull out the victory tonight?
We need to keep them all touchdowns.
Keep scoring touchdowns, okay.
Yeah, or kick a field goal.
Okay.
Or to make it, hopefully no one try to come so we can keep our time so we can move up to the next round.
You're exactly right. And hopefully that round, hopefully Camden Fairview continues to beat Joe T. Robinson, and then we won't have to travel next week.
Yeah, so I could come back and do another of my halftime show.
Yeah, you're exactly right. All right, Victor, there's 6:50 to go in halftime. You have anything else for us today?
Well, how about my Instagram? That I've been talking about this for probably a month.
Oh yeah. Your Instagram is Victor's with an S _halftime_show. Go out and like his page. He's at 245 followers.
I know, because it was 242, and now someone's trying. Now everyone's responding.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So we need 55 people out there who's listening to this broadcast to go onto Instagram and to follow Victor's halftime show and Victor's _halftime_show. Let's boost his number up to 300 followers, folks.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how it's got to do.
Yep, you're exactly right.
So yeah, we'll see. Might go up overnight or until Thursday.
Okay, all right. Victor, so anything else?
I just want to thank you so much. It's been a good time. Hopefully we can win this. If Camden wins, we will have a home game here, and I will come back to my next halftime show. And the next one will be Jeff Oxford. Will be hopping.
Oh, Jeff Oxford's doing the next one, huh?
Yes, he's next. He's next in line.
Okay, he's next in line. All right. So, Victor, anything else?
I think it's a good time. It's a good wrap up for the night.
All right.
So thank you so much, everyone. Listen to me. Hopefully we can win this. Or hopefully we can beat Camden at home next week.
Yep. You're exactly right. All right. Folks, there you have it. That was Victor's halftime show. We'll take a quick time out and be right back with the second half kickoff after this.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First Baptist Church. Farmington First students exist to partner with students grades 7 through 12 and their families to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. We do this through Sunday school classes at 9 a.m. and our Sunday service at 10 a.m., as well as our Youth Wednesday night service from 6:30 to 7:45, where students can expect games, student-led worship, and a Bible teaching that directly applies to them, all in a fun, safe, and caring environment. Find out more about us and all of our other ministries at farmingtonfirst.com.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Guys, I'm not sure. I'm running out of ideas. I just think we're going to have to come back to this at a different time.
Hey, you forgot your keys. That was it. This has got to be it. The perfect throw, the perfect spiral. He's got to catch it.
The final play. It's all on me. I have to make this catch.
Win big today at Lewis Automotive Group as the fall kickoff event continues.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Buzz Electrical. Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Jeff Oxford, Jared Morrison, Brian Dean, Victor. The most wasted 3 minutes in all of sports. The extra 3 minutes of halftime. I hate it, Jared. I absolutely hate it.
Well, we're not wasting it, Jeff. Look at us down there. We're warming up.
I understand. But 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes. So if you want to come out and warm up for 3 minutes, talk for 17 minutes and come out.
I agree with you. But, sometimes they got to feel like they're doing something when they're making these rules. They got to feel useful. They got to justify their job. Somebody feels really good about this rule, Jeff. They said, I am saving some kid from cramps in the second half because I'm getting them stretched out and warmed up.
All right, well, then I'm going to buy in, Jared. I will not complain about it again tonight.
Yeah, you'll wait till next week. Next time we have a 3-minute warm-up at the end of the half.
Yeah, so the Cardinals lead 20-0, Jared. Let's recap that first half. The Harding Academy Cardinals won the toss. Harding Academy come out and said, you know what, we're going to onside kick. And DK picks it up, returns it to the 18-yard line. The Cardinals just go, hey, I'm going to go straight, man on man. We're going to run the ball and run 18 yards and score. Defense, I think in the first half, gave up 2 first downs.
I think you're right.
And, defense done a great job. How about that secondary? Nate, let's just talk about Nate Bouillon. 2 times. Got there right as the pass did. Been a first down completion and jars the ball loose. The pressure from the defensive line up front. Jared, you talked about it, how they were getting pressure on Lester, but they was having to do it with smoke and mirrors, having to bring 6 or 7.
Yeah, they're having to do twist stunts, and we're just bringing straight pressure, just with our front 4.
We're bringing 4 defensive, Stoltz, along with Jackson Seward, Trevor Harvey, and Reese Hammonds, and getting pressure on their quarterback. And, Cardinals been able to find some room on the ground. Brenner Watkins had come in, hit the hose quick, and picked up some good running lanes.
He had a great first half, Jeff, running the ball. Yeah. And, a lot of that's him and how he's hitting the hole, but a lot of it is because that offensive line and our 2 running backs that are right there in the little slot, basically offset inverted wishbone, they're opening stuff up.
And then, Jared, we had a lot of big third down conversions. Mm-hmm. And our receivers, I thought, did a great job. And this you look out there and you say, man, you got senior quarterback, bunch of senior receivers, did a great job.
of finding a hole and just settling down.
Exactly
and
right.
relying on their quarterback to find them.
That's exactly what I was going to say, but you said it already. They do a great job of finding that open spot in the defense, running those little curl routes, finding the empty space, and then we're doing a good job of giving our quarterback a little bit of time to throw it. Of course, Lester does a great job of extending plays on his own, but he's finding them there, sitting down, and we're getting first downs when we need to. And, going back to defense, Jeff, we talked about number 83, Joseph Miles, their wide receiver that's just got some breakaway speed, and he's their go-to. He hadn't really been able to do much. That's two things. That's our defensive backs and our defensive line causing pressure.
His biggest play was a shuttle pass.
Yeah, right there at the beginning.
Yeah. So Cardinals got it teed up, kicking with the wind. Cardinals will be in the red unis with the white pants. Hardin Academy, the all white unis, including the white helmets. That kick may be returnable. It's not.
Yep, goes in the end zone.
Yeah.
He wanted to bring it back.
He sure did.
I think we talked about him. That's Miles right there. He wasn't a big factor in the first half. I'll look for them to try to get the ball to him more in the second half. Our defensive backs are going to have to be ready for that. But we've played good just overall, Jeff. Had some good drives on offense. We've run the ball really well. The other thing that I think Brian Dean and Victor talked about at halftime is some of the scores are pretty big right now that are surprising, and that's Joe T. Robinson losing at halftime right now to Camden Fairview, 14-10. And if Camden's able to pull that off, they'll have to come here and play us next week if we're able to finish this game tonight with the victory. Also, Harrison up big on Valley View, which is the number 1 seed out of the East. Harrison's up 20-0. So that's 4 versus a 1, and the 4 is winning 20-0 at half.
Empty backfield.
Yep, there they goes to him first thing.
Great job.
They're going to say we did, Jeff. We made contact a little bit early. That's London.
I want to see the replay because I thought he got there right as the ball did.
I think he's there just a little bit early. Let's see. Boy, that's tough.
I don't know, Jared.
That's tough.
That's a pretty good play. Pretty good play.
That's a great throw by the official. It was a bang-bang. I could see keeping that one in his pocket.
Give him a first down out to the 35.
There they go to him two times. Oh, no, that's number 88. It's not 83.
Brown's going to wrap him up at the 39. Bullion coming in to give him a hit. Also along with Bailey.
That's Camden, number 88. Another big receiver. Him and Miles look a lot alike. Big, long, athletic.
Second down and 6.
Looks like we're bringing pressure. Nope. There's a flag.
Pickup of about a yard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong. I've been on the end zone view this whole time. Got to talking and missed it.
I think they called the false start. I didn't see that. Brian Dean, what did they call? I wasn't watching the white hat.
Illegal formation.
That's the third time tonight, isn't it?
Fourth, I think.
Oh, yeah. You got look it up on the screen. 1, 2, 3. The guy up top is off the line and the quarterback. That makes 5. Anytime you got 5 in the backfield, that's a flag. Yeah, they've struggled with that tonight. I'm sure that the guy up top is supposed to be on the line because it's just a tackle. There's not a tight end up there. So he's supposed to be on the line. The tackle's not supposed to be eligible.
Second down and 11, straight drop. Pass is incomplete. Bailey on coverage.
Bailey's right there in his hip pocket. Good job. He's just running the out and up, or the up and out, I meant to say, and Bailey breaks on it well and is right there with him.
Third down 11. 10:40 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals up 20-0. Cardinals go with 3 down linemen.
Passing down.
That pass is complete, but it's short
It's
of
gonna
the
be-
first down.
It should be short if they spot it correctly. They do.
Fourth down in a yard. Ball's at their own 44-yard line. They're going to go for it here. Down 3 touchdowns.
It's a good spot by the official. He was not really in position, but he spotted it right where he went down. Hear me, Jeff? I'm bragging on the officials.
I must be in another. Where's Jared at? Harding Academy going to call a timeout right there. And so, big play for them because it's 4th down and 1 at the ball at their own 44-yard line.
You know, Jeff, one thing we hadn't talked about, Coach Pears was Mr. Pear now. Mr. Pear is at a basketball game. We got basketball going on tonight. We got a junior high tournament in Siloam Springs. So we got basketball and football going on at the same time. We had some basketball games this week. Girls played twice, both times at Valley Springs, played Mountain View and Valley Springs, won both those games.
Yeah.
Boys played Mountain View as well.
No, they played Bay.
Played Bay. You're
Bay,
right.
yeah.
Played at Valley Springs, played Bay, the Valley Springs Invitational. Played Bay. I think all 3 games were mercy rules. Our teams came out on top. We've
and
played
you know what,
good.
Jared? That girls' game against Mountain View, people don't understand. They'll look at that score and say it was 30-something point game, whatever it was, 35, whatever it was. People don't understand. You're probably looking a very good possibility that Mountain View team will be playing in the finals of their classification. It's a very good ball
team.
club.
Very good 3A ball club. But you got to look at, that's also first time Coach McCullough's head coach of a high school game. And then of the starters, only one of them has ever started. Most of them, some of them have not even played. You got Reed Shirey, a freshman, never played a high school game. So had some jitters in the first quarter, and in fact, we were down after the
Here's
first
a
quarter.
snap. They're going to try to run the screen play, and a good job there. Cardinals knock it down.
Wiley just had no idea.
Hey,
Let's
when
watch
you
the
show the
replay.
replay, watch Reese Hammonds here. Watch 56. He says, I see. If you go to the end zone view, you'll see he knocks the receiver down, which you can do behind the line of
That's
scrimmage.
right. They're going for the screen pass. Let's pull that up. Let's watch the end zone view. That's a good job, Jeff. Reese Hammonds is a non-believer. Watch him back up.
He
He's like,
says,
oh,
here he comes. I got him right there.
Yep, knock him down.
Yeah.
And does the ball bounce off Wiley?
No,
It bounces off of him.
Yeah.
If he knew that was coming, he could have picked that off and ran it back for a touchdown.
Here's Lester.
Turnover on
Straight
down.
drop. Got some time. Now pocket's going to collapse. He's going to get inside the 45 down to the 41-yard line.
We're going for the home run right there. We were going for, for the, who's that? Aiken Johnson running down the sideline here, running the fade. Because anytime you have a turnover on downs, especially when you're in the other team's territory, go for it. I mean, throw the bomb. Just not able to get it off.
2nd down and 7.
Of course, they're playing 11 yards off our receivers out there, so it's hard to run a fade. So we've been running a lot of short, a lot of curls.
Lester. Short arm the pass to Dawson Keaton at the 36-yard line.
I think we got that pass all night long, Jeff. I mean, they're playing 11 yards and they're backpedaling. We can run 5 yards and turn around and throw it to them every single play.
Remember last year in the first playoff game, we passing the ball right at first. We a little nervy, struggled a little bit.
No, Lester hadn't been as accurate as he normally is tonight. He's been just a little bit off.
Lester straight drop.
But they've also
Here
been
comes
bringing
some
some pressure
up the middle. Now Lester's going to scramble the other way.
Oh, knockdown block right there. Did we fumble it?
I think he did, and I think they got it. Looked like at the last moment he was going to try to pass it. No, Lester comes up with it.
Okay.
Be 4th down. Here come the punt team.
I don't know. I think he may have been down anyway, Jeff. Look at him right here. His knee is down, and he still has the ball. So I think he was down. Regardless, Cardinals going to punt it.
Both defenses come out of the locker room and do their job.
Punt into the wind. Get this one nice and high.
Punting with the wind.
That's what I mean. Yes, that's what I meant. Punting with the
wind. Are you watching the same game I am?
I am. I just said the wrong words. They tried to time up their blitz, and it got us rocking backwards.
Gives us 5 more yards.
That's right. Just more room to work.
Well, the Cardinals come in with max protect. Good snap. Kick is going to hit and roll.
Catch it.
Oh, it was all the way in the end zone. Tried to keep it from going in. Jet Pierce just...
Is that Ben Rush? I think it's
Ben Rush. Wait, it just quite couldn't catch up with it.
He gave it maximum effort.
52-yard punt goes into the end zone.
Well, Eden Shadden is good about it. He gets that ball, and he gets it going end over end, so when it lands, we get a good bounce. Just weren't quite able to get there in time.
8:15 to go in the third quarter.
I'm going to pull up. Well, they just went to half, so they won't be started yet. I was going to say I'll pull up some of these games on YouTube and get some scores, but I bet they're still at half.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. The handoff up the middle, and the Cardinals there are pretty quick. And that's Hammonds along with Jackson Seward in on the tackle. 2nd down and 11.
It's like Valley View has scored, and they're driving right now. It's 20-7. Harrison's still winning, but
play clock's down to 15. Harding Academy's taking their time getting the play in. Pass is complete over the middle.
Oh, what a hit. Stuck him.
Yeah, Bouillon coming on, and they got a first down, but pretty big hit there at the 35-yard line. Bubble screen, a hold. That pass is backwards. Well, they're going to call it incomplete. And you look and see if that was backwards. So the quarterback's at the 30. That's a backwards pass.
That's a backwards pass, Jeff.
That is a backwards pass.
Yeah. Yeah, the ball lands at the 29.
Yeah, 28, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's backwards.
You're right. Should be 2nd down at 17. Pass is complete. The Cardinals shut that down real quick. That's Keaton Bolts. We called his name several times tonight.
Keaton Bolts, Nate Bouillon both have really good nights so far in the secondary.
Bolts from the linebacker spot.
Yeah,
but yeah.
He's backing up and doing it in pass coverage. He's made some good tackles coming on blitzes, stepping up in the pocket, just getting his reads.
3rd down and 8. Play clock's down to 12 again.
They're taking their time.
Yeah. Empty backfield.
I think they moved, Jeff.
Well, it sure looked like it. Pickup of about 3 yards, and
Crosby, Schmidt,
Bailey. And Schmidt there as soon as he caught the ball. Let's see what they do here, 4th and 5.
Usually, if they're going to punt, they make a few subs. The quarterback goes off.
Looks like they're going to go for it again.
Looks like they are. Don't jump off sides. If we jump off sides, we'll give them a first down.
There's a snap.
Oh, and the ball's out.
And Cardinals are going to get it.
It doesn't really matter. It's our ball no matter where. No matter who gets it, it's our ball right there.
Yeah. Big Cardinal ball at the 30-yard line. Was that Wally Stoltz come in? I believe it's 46, wasn't it?
I think it was. Let me try to get this replay set up.
It looked like he was getting held.
Probably was. Sorry, I was late hitting my button on my replay. There we go.
Here comes that offensive line back out there, led by Jaden Davis. What's your top right on the top? Right there.
Yep, knocks the ball loose.
Yeah.
Almost scoops and scores. Okay, here we go.
Lester. Trying to avoid some pressure, spins out of some. Still evading.
I don't know how he hasn't gone down yet.
Going to be tackled all the way back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 7.
Victor says he's spinning like a tornado.
Boy, he made me dizzy watching it.
He was hitting the circle button on his PlayStation controller a whole lot right there.
They've done a good job getting some pressure on Lester.
They have. They've been bringing different looks. Like they're changing it up. They're not doing the same thing every time. Twist stunts, bringing people off the edge, showing blitz and then dropping.
He got some run room at the 30 when we pushed out of bounds all the way down at the 26-yard line.
I want you to watch this block by Cameron Miller on the edge right here. Watch Cameron right there, picking that guy up, getting his shoulders turned, and just sealing him off.
And Jet Pierce, another
yeah.
good block. Makes it a manageable 3rd and 6.
Great blocking, great run by Brenner.
Got dark. I couldn't see the number, Jared. Lester, straight drop. Miscommunication. And the pass thrown inside, and we broke outside.
Fourth down. We're going to kick a field goal?
That's what it looks like.
No, we are kicking with the wind. Kicking with the wind, but that's still going to be a
42, 43-yard line?
Yeah. 33-yard line, so 43-yard field goal.
Yeah.
It's a long one. Got the distance. That's good.
Yeah.
What a
good
kick.
That's good by a long ways.
Yeah, what a kick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good by a long ways.
Mm-hmm. Great kick there. Conran, he's just been automatic. Had that one blocked the last time he kicked the extra point.
Yeah.
That's really the only miscue I've seen him make. And on that one, I don't know what happened. He just didn't get any height on it at all. They didn't even have to jump. But he made up for it right there.
Brian Dean, they're pretty pumped up down there.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Jeff. And sorry, I got a little tickled at the conversation between the White Hat and Jay Harper there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What were they talking about?
Well, just
disconcerting signals by the defense? Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, and jumping and all that stuff. And then, of course, you know how Coach Harper is. He likes to end things off on a positive note. So he tells the White Hat, I think you're doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, I love you. Doing a good job.
What are we doing?
Waiting on somebody.
Oh, we're going to the other side.
No.
I'm looking for the official on the other side. Oh, yeah, we do. We had them both on the
same side.
Yeah. That's going to get into the end zone, too.
Lands behind the numbers, almost landed out of the back of the end zone.
Boy, that's a weapon, man.
It is.
Anytime you automatically put them at the 20 where they got to go 80 yards. So, let's see if the Cardinal defense, they've got 2 turnovers on downs. Start this second half. There's 4:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Coach Harrelson's got to be pleased with the way his defense has been playing tonight. First down and 10. The handoff up the middle, spin move at the 20. Going to be brought down at the 23. Brown getting up off the piles. Harvey comes in to help him.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah, got a lineman down.
He's grabbing his shin.
I don't know if it's shin or knee or what, but tell you what, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Miller at the Farmington Fire Department. With smoke detectors and CO detectors, remember to change the batteries in the spring and fall during the time change. After 10 years of use, the smoke detector's ability to see smoke is greatly reduced. If you remove your detector from the wall, you will see a date of manufacture on the back. For more information on these and other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
The doctors at Millennium Chiropractic Sports Medicine Rehab Amanda Clinic are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Doctors Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part...
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Jeff Oxford, Jared Morrison, Victor, Brian Dean. 2nd down and 7. They're in the pistol formation. Handed off to the far side, and there's Hammonds. Right when he goes to cut back, Hammonds grabs him up.
You owe it to yourself to work...
Throws him down, and Sam Reynolds comes in and helps clean him up. He tells Hammonds, you get him up around the shoulder pads, I'll get him down here around the ankles.
Watch Hammonds just shuck his defender here, his blocker. He just gives the old, boom, get off me, and then goes and makes the tackle. It's a great play.
3rd down. Quarterback throws it, and this time receiver holds on. Bouillon got right there just right after the ball, but good throw and catch, and up for 1st down out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, just slow out route. Not able to get the break off of our back pedal quick enough to be there.
First down and 10. 3:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals up 23-0. Oh, boy, Brown just about had it. But, hey, I'll tell you what, little junior linebacker, that Keaton Bolts comes in, and he cleaned it up now.
Boom. Almost get the interception.
Yeah. That'll make you think when you go to run that crossing route next time.
Mm-hmm. Here it is again. We'll see if we get a better look at that hit from the close-up angle. Boy, yeah, good play by both of them.
Yeah.
Converging on the ball.
2nd down and 10. Cardinals going to rush 3. That pass is dropped at the 44-yard line.
That's a good pass. Hit him right in the hands. Just not able to pull it in. Just rushing 3. They get the ball off pretty quick. Yeah, he tries to take off before the ball's there. Tries to got to catch it first and then go.
That's Springdale Bulldogs up 38-17.
Hey, Harrison just scored. It's 26-7 against Valley View. Joe T. Robinson just took the lead at 17-14.
3rd down and 10. That pass is overthrown. So now it'll be 4th down. 2:49 to go in the 3rd quarter. Looks like Harding Academy has chosen not to punt here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I think they know, when you're down 23-0, 20-0 coming out of the half, going to have to take some chances, try to make a comeback.
Three receivers up top, 2 to the down low. That pass is incomplete. The receiver fell down. So the Cardinals will take over 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, just rushing 3. They get it off fairly quick. Yeah, and the receiver tried to come back, tried to make this, he's trying to do a little comeback route, and he slips and falls down.
Let's see if the Cardinals can't get a touchdown this possession. Had great field position here in the second half. There's a handoff up the middle, inside the 40, down to about the 37, 38-yard line. Ethan Richardson.
Yeah. Uh-oh, a little extracurricular going on, Jeff.
I didn't see what was going on. I just looked down in time to see the play.
Here's the replay. People on the pile. Somebody gets up.
Oh, yeah, he shoved. He sure did. He shoved Gavin Hammett.
Personal foul number 10, Harding. Those penalties offset. It will be second down.
I think we did push somebody. We were standing over the pile and pushed somebody after the play, and then they got up and retaliated. So, gonna do it both ways.
Well, we need to mark the ball then at the 38-yard line where we was at.
Yeah, they're gonna put it on the
37.
37.
Yeah,
take that too.
Well, yeah. Look at that official on the other side. You're right. It's on the 37. So no harm, no foul, I guess. Second down and 4. Quick pass out to Richards. He's going to make one miss. It's inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. Good job out there by Dawson Keaton on the block.
Good little stutter move there. Comes inside, picks up the extra yardage, gets the first down.
First down and 10. You hit them with that little wide receiver screen out of your power run formation. And first down and 10. Lester going to take off on a quarterback draw, get inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Getting a little chirpy down there, Jared.
It's 24-14 now. Robinson up. They intercepted the ball and then scored a touchdown on the next play. So quick turnaround there. It was 14-10 at half. Now it's 24-14. Just the third quarter, though. Still a lot of football to play there.
Handoff. Brenner Watkins going to make a couple miss, get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a good job by Brenner, just making something out of nothing there. We let one come through, but he's able to shuck the tackler.
Third down and 7. You got 30 seconds. You want to run a play here because if you decide you want to kick a field goal, you want to do it with the wind.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a good point, Jeff. Want to get it off. And
Lester, straight drop. Pass is complete to Richards at the 5, goal line, touchdown. Don't worry about the field goal when you can do that.
Yeah. Good protection. They bring quite a few, and then they back them off.
Watch this field goal and then show that replay, Jerry. That's another one of them deals, just finding an open area.
Mm-hmm.
Victor says it's good, so that makes it 30-0 Cardinals.
Here's that replay, Jeff. Good. He just sits down right there, behind the linebackers, in front of the safety.
Well, a good thing, our receivers, Jared, they catch the ball and as soon as they catch it, they get north and south.
They do. They're going to get yardage.
You know, and then if they need to start going east-west, they do. But they always catch it and head straight up the field. And I'll tell you another thing that's big, Jared. You got 10 seconds left, so that allowed you, again, one more time to kick off with the wind at your back. So...
The Cardinals love to score. Where you hold them here, score one more time, get the clock running, and get this fourth quarter over quick. Yep, that's going to go in the end zone.
They're trying to field it, jump up, and catch it. But, yeah. So, Cardinal defense will come out. Harding Academy will start at their own 20-yard line.
Defense did a great job last time, getting them turned over on downs. I don't know. I think Harding ended up getting the ball on that fumble caused by Stoltz, but it didn't matter because it's fourth down. We get the ball right where he picked it up. Then offense did a good job coming out and converting the turnover.
That was the time before.
Was it time before?
Yeah, this last time the receiver
fell
down.
It. Yes, you're right. He fell down.
We've held them on downs 3 times.
Yeah, I'm behind. Behind a series.
All right, here go the Cardinal defense. The empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Cardinals are going to rush 3. That pass is going to be knocked down by Nate Bouillon.
No flag?
No flag.
No flag.
It's a great play at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was. Look at him, Jeff. Look at him come over. He jumps, tries to stay off the receiver, and knocks the ball down from behind. That's a great play.
Noah Reynolds is in the game, number 33. Here's your linebacker drop back there that's underneath coverage at the 40. Second down and 10.
Oh, I don't think anybody's over there.
No,
a little miscommunication on the route.
Miscommunication. Ball's thrown into the Cardinal sidelines at the 25-yard line.
He was just trying to complete a pass to Coach Scribner or Coach Harper.
Well, I guarantee you could walk over and hand it to them two and they'd drop it. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Fall kickoff event is on now at Lewis Automotive Group. Unbeatable prices, special financing, and your next ride is ready for you at any of our locations in Fayetteville, Farmington, or Springdale. Don't forget about the Lewis Guarantee, home and double the factory warranty, only at Lewis Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
All right, Cardinal fans, we're back. Third down and 10. It's at the Harding Academy 20-yard line. Start of the fourth quarter. Cardinals up 30-0. There's a snap. Harvey flushes him out of the pocket on the far side. Pass is short-armed at the 19. So it'll be fourth down.
I think they're going to punt it this time, Jeff. This deep in their territory, they're going to punt it.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Another good job there by the Cardinal defense.
It would be great to block it.
Keaton's going to field it at the 40. Here goes DK. Now he breaks it outside, and he's at the 50, the 40, 35, down to the 34-yard line.
Is that a net 14-yard punt after the return?
Yeah.
Great return by DK. You know, Jeff, we can get this score right here. That'll put the mercy rule into effect, and this last quarter will go quick.
You're right. Get everybody get out of here and start getting ready for next week.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's still 14-24. Robinson winning, but Camden Fairview has got the ball. It looks like on Robinson's 10-yard line. It's second and 9 from the 10, so get a chance for a first down.
Lester, a little
read play there.
Yeah, they not going to get much. Going to lose a yard. Second down and 11. Getting chirpy. A little chirpy out here. $11 minutes to go in the ball game. Lester. Pass incomplete to the far side. Tried to get Ethan Richardson. They leaked out of the backfield, but he couldn't hold on to it. So third down and 11.
Lester was thinking, I might just run this, and then he saw Ethan over there and thought, I'll just toss it to him. And then Ethan tried to take off a little bit too quick. Got to secure that catch first.
Harding Academy shows pressure, and here they bring some. Lester steps up. Pass is complete to Richards. It's right at the sticks. I mean, be close.
Back though, boys.
There's what?
Our Best Bank believes.
Okay. Jaden Davison with the hold, so that'll wipe off the first down. Let's see on replay here.
I don't know, Jeff. Oh, yeah, he pulled, because right here, he's good, and then right here, you see how he pulls his shoulders down? On number 0 right there. That little bit of a pull right there that keeps him from releasing to go try to make a tackle is what got us caught.
I think it's a good block. I'm calling it a good block on our center. Third down and 21. Lester takes off scrambling. It's at the 40. It's kind of a dove in there at the end, didn't he?
That's what I thought, too. Lester's a little slow to get up.
Fourth down at 13.
He's fine, though. Jogging over here to the sideline. He's good. Big fourth down play here. Try to get the mercy rule into effect.
Lester rolls to this side.
I was going to say DK's open. It's just whether or not he's going to be able to get the first down.
DK
I think he got it.
He got it. He sure did. Yeah, first down.
That last-ditch effort right in front of me, he put his hand down to keep his balance, then he lunged forward and got it.
Yep.
Yeah, great play there by the senior receiver. Yeah, you're right, Brian Dean.
Big play. Big fourth down. I think we're 2 for 2 in fourth down tonight, Jeff.
Nine minutes left to go in the ball game. Cardinals just going to go a heavy dose of the run game here. Get down to the 20, be a pickup of 3. That's Watkins.
It's been a workhorse tonight. Brenner has been handed. He's had, I think, probably the most carries he's had all year.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Be 2nd and 7. Cardinals not in a hurry. 15 seconds left on the play clock.
You know, we got Brenner Watkins listed at 5'9", 155 pounds. Get him in the weight room, put some weight on him this summer. He'll be a good running back for us next year as well.
We'll get inside the 20. We'll mark him down at the 18-yard line. So make it 3rd and 5. That'll stop the clock at 8:18. Logue's your running back. Lester fakes it to him. Now he's going to throw it out of bounds.
And we're going to get the roughing the passer.
Yeah, that'll be a first down.
Good fake. And then, yeah, that last shove there at the end is what got him. We'll see if we can't.
Probably see it from the end zone camera.
Yeah, that's what I was about to pull. We tried to follow the pass, which we should have. Yeah, just that last little shove. Way after the ball was let go. Gives us a fresh set of downs inside the 10.
And gives down inside the 9. 1st and goal. Lester's in the pistol formation. Hand off to Logue. He's trying to stretch it. Got some blockers. He's at the 5, and he's going to get in the end zone. I believe when you look at that, I think you'll see Trevor Harvey along with Jet Pierce.
Yep, setting the edge right there.
Yeah,
Trevor
sure was.
And Jet.
Good job there. Hey, I'm going to play a little defensive end, then I'm going to come in and set the edge.
Mm-hmm. That's JJ was giving him was all over Harvey on the way out, telling him, "Hey, great block." Or Logue, I'm sorry. I said JJ. I meant Logue. It's like they're giving us the option, so let's be on
Encroachment. Defense. That penalty is declined. Replay the kick.
Victor says it's good. That makes it 37-0. And Jared, there's your running clock.
There it is. And now we got another flag, Jeff.
Hey, this is big, man. If it's on them, then, you know. There you go. Hey, that moves it up to where you got an opportunity to kick this in the end zone.
Trying to figure out what happened.
Well, it was over there on the far side.
Here we go. We'll watch. Here's from the end zone view. Oh, that was the encroachment play.
Yeah. We'll pull it up after this kickoff here.
Yeah. Should go into the end zone easy here, Jeff.
Might go through
the uprights. All right. Here's a replay. Let's see if we can see what happened.
I don't know. I thought it was on the far side. Maybe it wasn't.
Must have been something said. because it wasn't any pushing or shoving or anything physical. So it looks like Joe T. Robinson is probably going to pull this one off. In fact, I've already heard them talking about the fact that they're going to play us.
$7:50 to go in the game. First down and 10 at their own 20. They've gone to a wildcat. Going to get up to about the 29-yard line. Be a pickup of 9. Move the running back to quarterback.
It's number 11. We said his name a few times. Cam Pryor. He runs it hard.
Pass to the outside over there. The Bailey's going to push them out of bounds. But it'll be enough for a first down.
We have some subs. Looks like Ben Rush. Number 60, Gavin Rachel. Number 44, Brody Curry. Coming in across that defensive front. Townsboger's in there. You know, we've talked about he's been playing off and on all year, but he's been battling some injuries. Hadn't been able to be a full-time player, but been switching out some with Hammonds.
Quarterback keeper, there's a flag comes flying in from the near side.
I think it's going to be
at the 34-yard line.
I think it's going to be a cut block on Boger. Look at him right here. Oh, no, maybe not. He rolled it by his own player. Blocking the back maybe right there? Yeah, blocking the back.
Yeah, sure was.
Holding.
We were both wrong. Yeah. I was just agreeing with you, Jared.
It was something. Looks like still 24-14 into the third quarter, Joe T. Robinson versus Camden. So still a lot of football to play left, but Camden's down by 10. We're rooting for them so we can have a home game again next week. They announced at halftime the concession stand is selling out everything for $1. All the candy, all the stuff, everything's $1. So if they sell everything out, Camden pulls it off, we'll have to restock.
First down and 20. Cardinals bringing a bunch up.
Oh, we got to tackle him.
Oh, picked off. That's Wells. Wells picks it off at the 30 and gets back up to the 25-yard line.
We just kind of come and we think he's thrown it, and we just kind of push him, and then Wells picks it off.
Peyton Wells, senior linebacker, gets him an interception.
Great job there. Reading the quarterback's eyes, finding the receiver, cutting off the passing lane.
Just doing your job, man. A great job, Wells. Great job, Peyton Wells. Lester, handoff up the middle, inside the 20 to 15-yard line. That goes Cameron Miller.
Big hole right there, Jeff. Good pull-around block there.
Five minutes left to go in the ball game.
It's Asa Johnson, I think, on that pull-around block and seal. Backside tackle, pulling all the way around to the opposite side, sealing off a linebacker, and Cameron just went right off that block, right off his butt. Picked up the first down.
Handoff again, inside the 10.
Another good run.
Only about the 8-yard line.
Well, running backs have had a good night tonight, Jeff.
They really have.
Logue, Miller.
Harding Academy has come in, Jared, and they've kind of sold out on the pass rush. You know, and I mean, they've been pinning their ears back and coming, and, you know, the running backs done a good job of finding them holes and kind of using their aggressiveness in our favor.
Yeah, Watkins has had a great night. There we go, another big hole.
Walker cuts it back. He's going to get into the end zone.
Cameron Miller again. Finds the cut right there and oop, sees some green grass and goes for it. The Cardinals take that turnover and turn it into 7 points, and it's a blowout now, Jeff.
After Victor calls his field goal, I'd like to see that end zone play of that.
Oh, yeah.
The end zone camera.
It's queued up, ready to go.
Victor says it's good. That'll make it 45-0.
Let's see if this is the right one. I think it is. Yep, there it is. It's like there's nothing that way, so I'll just take it this way. I showed the replay, Jeff. You didn't even watch.
I did watch it.
Okay.
And it's pretty impressive.
How's the Razorbacks doing?
Well, that's what I just got a deal, and I think they won. And but I'm trying to see what the score is.
Greg Pear, if you're listening, give us an update on how our ninth grade basketball team's doing tonight.
Hogs won by 4, 79-75.
Who are they playing?
Samford, wasn't it? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a little too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Well, Robinson's opened it up a little bit, too. It's 31-14. Looks like they're going to pull this one off. There's 11 minutes left in the game.
Hey, that one goes in the end zone.
Into the wind. Well, the wind has kind of let up a little bit. There's the flag's kind of hanging limp. There's not a whole lot.
Hey, guys, real quick, while we got a break in the action, I want to thank our sponsors each and every night for their support. Farmington First, Davis Roofing, Arvest Bank, Buzz Electric, PG Telco, Zinc Broadband, First Security Bank, Red Line Athletics, Arkansas Children's Northwest, Farmington Fire Department, First Community Bank, Lewis Automotive, Simple Simon's Pizza, Matthias Properties, Bauman and Crossnoe Construction, Kinko Constructors, Bates and Associates, Collier and Associates, WT Equipment, Millennium Chiropractic and Rehab, Legend Realty, and FES Roofing.
A long list of sponsors.
Yeah, we sure appreciate them guys, man. They do this year. We get to go have fun. We get to go watch football, call football. And them guys make it possible for us to follow our student athletes. Man, we sure appreciate them. Empty backfield. Pass is complete. And Wells come in and laid the lick. But the old feller spun off of it.
Mm-hmm. He was ready to lay the hammer down.
Be enough for a first down, pick up a 12.
Well, Jeff, the parking lot's starting to clear out. Fans are like, oh, this one's over. Hold.
That pass is overthrown at about the 37-yard line.
Got Latrell Scales coming up on coverage right there. You got Nick Austin Bernard back as the safety.
Noah Reynolds is your other safety.
I think we got Aiden Israel out here, the outside linebacker, coming out here and playing over number 83. They're trying to get it to him. He did a good job of handing that off.
They're going to break a tackle. He's at the 50, the 40.
Good tackle.
There's a great job there preventing the touchdown. Who was that? 18, Lawson Bernard?
Yeah, Lawson Bernard.
Yeah. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Cardinals like to get out here with the shutout. Quarterback straight drop.
Good pressure.
That pass is incomplete. That was just a bull rush.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Was that number 95? That was Shockley.
Yep, Kai Shockley.
He just took two offensive linemen all the way back to the quarterback.
He's trying to split them. You see him trying to get his shoulders turned and get in between them, and they kind of locked up on him, but he just kept driving his feet and just bull rushed two of them. Hey, Camden Bayview scored. It's about to be 21-31. Still 10 minutes and 28 seconds left in that game. Anything can happen.
Low snap. Quarterback rolls out. Pass almost picked off. Make it 3rd down and 10. Christian Delgado will check in, defensive lineman.
Camden Fairview did the old guy standing talking on the sidelines to the coach, but really he was in play and uncovered. That's how they just scored.
Pass out in the flats is complete at the 28.
You got to go for that outside shoulder. We rallied on it. Made him throw underneath, which is what we want him to do, rally on it, but you got to stay on the outside shoulder and not let him roll out there and get to the outside and get the edge on you.
10 seconds. Cardinals want to hold them right here. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Empty backfield. They get the snap. This will be the last play. That's your ball game. Yeah. Cardinals going to win it 44-0. Move on to the second round. And, fellas, great win for the Cardinals tonight. Boys, hey, pretty simple. Pretty quick, pretty simple deal, man, on my opinion, on players of the games. Had a lot of people played well, but, boys, I tell you what, Nate Bouillon, along with Keaton Baltz, man, both them guys had great games on the defensive side.
Those were my two. And then let's see if we match up on.
Well, offensive-wise, I'd like to go with the junior running back, Brenner Watkins.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm right there with you.
And then on special teams, of course, hey, look what Conrad did, man.
Yep.
Kicked a 43, 44-yard field goal. Multiple kicks in the end zone on kickoffs. So, Brian Dean, what do you think?
I agree with the three that you guys have said.
I like it. So the Cardinals going to advance to the next round. And, Jared, man, it's always a good night. You know, you always wonder what's going to happen. You know, nerves going to get you. That first round of win or go home.
Mm-hmm.
The season's over. Man, you got to be proud of the way the Cardinals played tonight.
Came out and played a great game defensively. Proud of Coach Harrelson and his defensive staff, Coach Scrivener, Coach Harper, Coach Collins. Coach Weatherford did a great job with our special teams, and then, of course, our offensive staff, did a great job as well. It's just great overall win for the Cardinals. Kids really came out and performed well. And, again, we're under pressure, but it didn't matter to them. They came out and performed. Great game for the Cardinals. Got to get ready for next week. Joe T. Robinson's going to be a big game at Joe T., so we got to go to Little Rock next week.
Yeah, you're right. Brian Dean, you got anything?
Great night for the Cardinals. Looking forward to the road trip next week.
All right, Victor. What, you got something, Victor?
I was going to say it's been a good time, y'all. Always I'm in Lowalk, and hopefully I'm going to have to watch the game at home, Jared.
All right, watch it at home. Cheer us on. We'll call those field goals for you.
I know it's been a good time.
You going to call us off for the night? You going to send us off for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, who you been listening to?
Related to